I got a PSA to all golfers. It's your boy One Live student Ryan Stewart. Y'all listen up. If you love golf and you love giving back, this one is for you. On August 14th, 2026, that's right, this year, the Safari Sportsman Club is hosting a big charity golf tournament at Crystal Lakes Golf Course. And yes, of course, the Two Live Stews will not just be hosting that tournament. We're playing in that tournament too, shorty. Y'all pull up on your boys. Great course, great people, even better cause. If you want to play, sponsor, or just get the details, hit our guy Gregory Jackson up at 678-761-5937. That's 678-761-5937. Gregory Jackson. Or you can email info@stjameslodge4.org. info@stjameslodge4.org. Lock it in right now. August 14th, we'll see you on the course. Then we've got every minute of every day. What's up, world? It is your guys. The Two Live Stews. I'm Ryan. He's Doug. But together, we're your Two Live Stews, and this is your Two Live Stews experience. Shorty. Yes.
What's the little white thing right there?
I don't see nothing white on your head. Good morning to my man Rail Scott in the Illadelph. St. Louis Ron, even though he's in the ATL. He's ATL Ron by now. And my man Truck D gets the third spot. And an honorable mention goes to none other than the great Monk Scordian himself, Shedrick Morrow.
Brother McDowell, what up?
Good morning to all of them. And good morning to you, Dougie Stu. How you feeling, sir?
Fantastic, man. How about you?
I, too, sir, am doing absolutely stewtastic. Thank you, Shedrick. Good morning to you, man. You're right, Shedrick. It's not a good morning. It's a great morning. Good morning to all of y'all. Top of the morning, Raymond Sutton. Shouts out to the beautiful people in Detroit, Michigan, WGPR, Hot 107.5 FM HD2 in Detroit. The Sports Rap Network is in the building.
Sports Rap Network.
Ben Edwards, what up, though? Straight from the D. Good morning to all y'all. Sir, I got to share something with you that was mind-blowing to me.
Good morning, sir. Good morning.
Good morning, Kerry. Good morning, Kerry. I got to share something that was mind-blowing to me.
You don't see the little white thing right there? It's distracting. Under your hat?
Let me see. Yep. Nope. Anyway, I took the kids to see the Spider-Man movie. Before we get into the podcast discussion.
Like the second all-time biggest 1 week box office in the history of the world.
But before we get into you setting up the show and tell people what we're talking about, we got a lot of great stuff to talk to y'all about today. I took the kids to see the Spider-Man movie. And yes, it's done outstanding numbers in the box office. As a matter of fact, Miles, who does not like to see 3D movies,
y'all saw the 3D, John.
Miles, who doesn't like to go to 3D movies because the regular movies were all packed. We couldn't get 4 seats in the same spot. So I said, man, we got to go to the 3D movie. I know you don't like it, but we got to go to the 3D movie. So he's like, okay, Dad, cool. So we went to the 3D movie. Sir, it was free to park, but for 4 tickets, I spent $87.
Just on the tickets.
Inside, I got one slushie. I got one slushie, 3 spoons. I mean, three straws. I got 1 bucket of popcorn, a bunch of napkins for us to share. I got 1 regular drink with 3 straws, and I got 1 large French fry. And that was $34. 87, 97, 107, 117. So it's $121 out the gate before we get inside the theater to watch this movie. Is it just me?
And y'all,
is that ridiculous?
Oh, it's past ridiculous. And y'all shared slushies and popcorn?
Well, the kids ultimately didn't even end up sharing the slushie. But yeah, I mean, at them prices, I wasn't about to buy everybody a slushie. Are you crazy? It would have been $200.
You know what it is, man? Since COVID, they took a big hit at COVID, and they're trying to get it back now.
Man, they can't do that. They shouldn't be able to do that.
They're doing it. They're playing on our emotions. They know we love the movie theater, you know, way more than we like just watching it a year and a half later when it's on, you know, cable TV or whatever.
IT Melton is right. I could have taken the family to Atlanta for an entire Braves game with one of them foot-long hot dogs that we cut in 5 pieces.
Look at Shedrick Moore. He said, that's when I wear the cargo pants and smuggle everything in. Yeah, man.
But, okay, even if I wear the cargo pants, and that's another thing. I did the movie on Fandango. I bought the tickets on Fandango, and I had 1 adult and 3 children. So Miles and Mason's supposed to pay full price. But I guess they're charging so much, they don't even care. They knew them wasn't kids that was walking in with me. They're like, oh, yeah, you got to go to theater 1 that's around the corner. Y'all go ahead, enjoy the movie. So that's ridiculous.
Yeah. I mean, it's been a problem, man. I'm telling you, since COVID, they're trying to get all their money back they lost. And we suckers for it because it's the whole movie theater experience. It's like that Pavlov's dog thing, where we just are accustomed to going to see big blockbuster movies with big budgets. We just want to see them in the theater. Instead of saying, let's wait a year until it comes out on cable or something like that, we just help ourselves.
You're going to be able to pull it up at your crib in the next week and a half. It's not going to take a year for it to go to video.
With all of the streaming stuff and whatnot, yeah, you're pretty much right.
Now, the HD experience was phenomenal. There was 4 or 5 times in that movie where
so y'all had the glasses and everything?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, there was 4 or 5 times where I literally reached for something that was coming towards us. Like, I'm going to get this one. So it was phenomenal. But, man, it was you can't charge the American people over 100, damn near 100.
What are you saying? The government needs to get involved?
Yeah, they need some kind of movie regulations.
They're not going to do movie regulations. You don't have to go. This is not a tax. They're not sending you a monthly bill and saying this is how much you owe this month on the movie you haven't seen yet. You don't have to go, Ninja. You don't have to go. You can wait. Once again, you can wait a year and a half, or not a year and a half. You're exactly right. You can wait a month and a half, 2 months, and it will be on streaming TV somewhere.
They should be ashamed of themselves.
You can pop your own popcorn. You can buy you a big, liter of Pepsi or whatever. Instead of paying 300, 400% for it, you can buy the grocery store's price. You can do that. It's America, Jack.
Mar Diddy said T-Mobile Tuesdays has $5 tickets sometimes via A.com. That's the only time I've gone to the movies recently. I'm not paying $20 a ticket. I spend over $20 a ticket.
They're definitely playing with our emotions, man.
Now, the 3D experience was amazing. The movie was really, really good. I really liked the movie. But, I mean, the American people just shouldn't have to pay that amount of money to go see a movie. It just and what's popcorn? What does the popcorn have, gold in it or something? Why is it so much money?
That's where they really make the money, right?
Yes, they spent $3 for everybody to eat popcorn for the entire day.
$3? You think the little half a cup full of popcorn costs $3? And that's 24 cents.
Sir, I said $3 to pay for the entire movie theater's popcorn.
Oh, the entire movie theater.
Yeah, $3. They spent $3.
That's the greatest. Outside of bottled water, that movie theater popcorn is the second greatest scam in the history of this country.
All right, we got to get to this, man. Our podcast discussion the day before you set up today's show. You're a current NFL GM, and this comes in play because the NFL season starts tonight. Hall of Fame game is tonight in Canton, Ohio. Big game going down. Carson Beck's a part of the game. Arizona's playing in the game. We'll get into that a little bit later. But if you're a current NFL GM and you get one pick at your quarterback, you're either taking an 8-year vet in Lamar Jackson for your team, or you're going to take a third-year quarterback in Caleb Williams for your team. Who are you taking? That's the question. That's the podcast question.
You know who I'm taking. I'm taking Lamar. Even though he's 8 years in and Caleb's got a tremendous upside, I mean, Caleb might hit a wall here. Lamar Jackson is already in the Hall of Fame. These folks don't want to give him his credit. They don't want to give him his due. They look at his numbers, at his passing numbers, which I don't even care, but they look at his passing numbers, and his numbers stack up to anybody at this point in their career. And, you know, these colonizers just ignore it. Lamar Jackson is a generational player. Ever since he was at Louisville, every year that he's healthy, every time he's on the field, he's a once-in-a-lifetime player that we haven't seen. We've seen it before, but I think he's at the top of the level of that type of quarterback. Give me Lamar. He got 2 or 3 more years at his top.
And therein lies the problem.
Yeah, he got
as much as you love Lamar, I was debating with my LBs if you were really going to say Lamar. But, I mean, after what we saw Caleb Williams do in year 2, are you out of your mind?
Well, Caleb Williams, if you look at, once again,
you got to be out of your mind.
I'm not looking at numbers. I'm not a numbers guy. But if you look at his numbers, Caleb he only threw for I want to say 58% completion percentage. Or efficiency or something like that. Like his numbers weren't that great, but he made big plays in big moments. That's what we remember.
He only threw 7 interceptions. He doesn't fumble the ball. He doesn't turn the ball over. He moves the pocket. He makes great decisions with the ball. He's not a running quarterback like Lamar is. You know, he's a pocket passing quarterback that utilizes his legs, and he's going into his 3rd year. The upside is tremendous for that young man. And as much as I love Lamar Jackson, I don't believe you're selecting him as he's going into year 8.
Are you
and
nuts?
Caleb, no, I'm not nuts.
So you must be really factoring in that he's getting to the end of his career. He's about to lose a step maybe anytime now. Is that what you're doing?
I'm taking Caleb Williams over Lamar Jackson. This isn't about any disrespect to Lamar. Of course, he's a future Hall of Famer, as you mentioned, but Lamar is entering year 8. Caleb is entering year 3, and I'm betting on what's coming over what's already happened, sir.
Man, if Lamar is healthy, he's the best player in football. Oh, yeah, he's already won 2 MVPs, and he should have won a 3rd.
I agree with that.
He should have won. How many people or players can we talk about that have won 3 MVPs? He could win MVP this year. Give me Lamar.
He's also not won a Super Bowl to date either. As a matter of fact, when he gets into the postseason, his team and him looking in the mirror don't technically play good football in the postseason.
Yeah, but that's a team metric once again.
Well, it's a team metric for Caleb too, who was one of the reasons why his team won games in the postseason last year.
Okay, all right. Well,
he was one of the reasons why.
Give me Lamar Jackson. You taking Caleb Williams, and it's not easy because what do you factor in? Caleb is in his 3rd year. Lamar is in his 9th.
He's going in 8th. Lamar's going into 8th. Caleb's going into 3rd. So you potentially got Caleb Williams for another 10 to 12 years, and any minute now, because of Lamar's movement on the field, he could be out.
Well, you factor that in. You talk about how many more years they got at their maximum playing ability. Yeah, I mean, I understand if anybody takes Caleb, but Lamar Jackson's don't come around too much, man.
Well, neither does Caleb Williamson's.
Yeah.
That's today's poll question for y'all. Your current NFL GM, who are you taking? Are you taking Lamar Jackson as your quarterback as he's going into year 8, or are you taking Caleb Williams as he's going into year 3 with the Bears? Let us know on today's podcast discussion by simply clicking 1 for Lamar Jackson or clicking 2 in the chat for Caleb Williams, sir.
Hey, entertainment news coming up later about Hollywood, Last 48, the biggest memes in the Two Live Stews Facebook chat group. Shouts out to our folk Pee Wee Shine, a.k.a. BMX. Check out all of his music on Apple and Spotify Music. Also, go to twolivestews.com. That's twolivestews.com and see everything that we got going on in the world of the Two Live Stews experience.
I'm blown away. So many people are taking Lamar Jackson. I mean, this is.
You sound almost like the contingency that try to ignore what he's done to make it convenient for them to talk about Josh Allen.
Reading, and no one said anything about Josh Allen. I don't know why you would do that. I don't know why you would do that. You shouldn't do that.
No, what I'm saying to you is you sound just like the press and the media that tries to downplay what this guy has done.
I hadn't downplayed anything.
Okay.
Up next in the dog, that's what you guys the Two Live Stews.
Hold on, I need to tell them one thing. If you are watching the show on YouTube, make sure you go down, look in the chat. You should see the little heart thing. Click on the heart as many times you can. You can click on it 1,000 times. Very important, okay? Very important for algorithms and all of that type of stuff. Hit that heart as many times as you can. We would greatly, greatly appreciate it. Thank you.
Up next in the dog, that's what you guys the Two Live Stews, man. Bijan Robinson gets broke off, and the Stews are talking about it up next. Y'all keep it locked. Shouts out to you, Detroit WGPR. We appreciate y'all for being here.
Hey, also, today is Thursday.
This just said also again. We trying to go into the break, and he said, and also. That's
also,
enough.
Also, it's offering time. We'll talk more about it when we get back.
You just like to have the last word. Why don't you just say that? Why don't you just say that?
You just like to have the last word. That's what's going on.
Right.
We got business to handle.
Bijan Robinson up next.
What up, folks? It's your boy, Doug Stewart, one half of the world-famous Two Live Stews. Now, what I do in my daily life is I work in the financial services industry. In particular, I sell life insurance, okay? I do retirement planning, investing as well, but really I focus on life insurance. You need somebody that you can trust to sell you a life insurance policy, to get you the right life insurance policy. I'm your guy. Y'all know me from these streets. I'm somewhat of a public figure. I'm not going to do anything wrong to damage my reputation at all right? So if you need life insurance, your mama need life insurance, your kids need life insurance, holla at me. Holla at your boy, all right? 678-770-8073. That's 678-770-8073. I've been doing this thing a long, long time. I've hired, trained, and managed employees and agents in the life insurance industry. Holla at your boy. I got you covered. You good. 678-770-8073. I got you.
Welcome back to you guys, the Two Live Stews. I'm Ryan, he's Doug, but together we're the Two Live Stews, and this is your Two Live Stews experience. Shouts out to the good folks in the WGPR Hot 107.5 FM HD2 in Detroit. The Sports Rep Network is in the building. Good morning to all y'all in the D as well.
And listen, if you like to donate to the show, look to the bottom of the chat to the right. You see a dollar symbol or a heart symbol. Click on that, and you can donate whatever you like to help us keep the lights on. It's really that simple. Or you can very simply go down to this is the preferred way as well. Go down to the bottom of what you see on this little graphic and click on that QR code, and you can donate right there. If you don't have the QR code in front of you, can't click that. Just go straight to $ Two Live Stews on Cash App. All right.
You're just a regular guy. Nothing special about you.
No, there's a lot special about me. There's a lot special about me.
Being a regular guy, that's, really nothing special about you. What's the biggest amount of money that you've ever received at one time? Are you willing to share that with us?
No, I'm not willing to share that with you, man.
Okay. All right.
Why?
Was it anywhere near $51 million?
50 million guaranteed? No. Hell no.
Bijan Robinson went to sleep 3 or 4 days ago and woke up to a phone call from his agent saying, hey, man, the deal is done. We got you a 3-year extension worth up to $75 million. And oh yeah, you got $51 million guaranteed. How do you feel when you close your eyes, a millionaire already, but you wake up to 51 men?
First time I saw the story, and you're talking about Bijan Robinson, the new contract for the Falcons.
That's
right.
If
you're new to the show, we're based in Atlanta. So a lot of this Atlanta-centric stuff comes up. Hey, man, he deserves it. We had this discussion on Monday about you threw out some scenario where you try to trade for him to make the team better and get more players or whatever. You don't trade what's guaranteed, in my opinion. It looks like the Falcons agree, man. They paid that man his money in this climate where running backs are devalued over the last couple of years. The Falcons made a commitment to this guy, and they're going to build the offense around him. I absolutely applaud them. This is one of the things that the Falcons have done over the last 30 years of me being in this city. I wholeheartedly agree with.
I got to say something.
Wholeheartedly.
I got no beef with Matt Ryan. I've realized over the last few years that as a starting quarterback for more than a decade for the Atlanta Falcons, he did a tremendous job at the position. I had a problem with him being hired to kind of run things in Atlanta. Mm-hmm. But since he's been there, they broke off London. They broke off Kyle Pitts. They've now broken off Bijan Robinson. So the nucleus of this offense with London, Pitts, and Robinson is solidified for at least the next 3 years. Mm-hmm. Matt Ryan might be doing a decent job, man. if he's pulling the strings and if he's making the calls, I don't think the Falcons have ever been on solid ground like this when it comes to star players on one side of the ball. We've always had this, but we need this or that. We've always had this, but we don't have that. Offensively right now, if they figure out this quarterback thing, if Penix can be the first round draft pick like he was picked to be, this team may really be on to something. In the next segment, we'll make a hard left. But right now, with the signing of Bijan Robinson, the Falcons have got what it takes to have a very solidified offense in this league.
When you talk about running backs, where you put Robinson at?
This is tough.
So we got a quick list right here.
This is tough. I love Bijan, but I got a thing for Jahmyr Gibbs as well, and he's a former Yellow Jacket. That may be part of it. But Bijan is a little bigger than Jahmyr Gibbs, so you can't go wrong with Bijan, but I think I would take Jahmyr.
They both aren't that big if you're talking about running backs. And it's funny, we're going to talk about big running backs. We had a big discussion in the chat room over the last couple of days, the 2 Off Stu's chat room. We're going to talk about big running backs later. But they both are, what I would call scat backs. I would call them scat backs. I would call them guys that I would say they're guys that can come out of the backfield and be productive in catching the football. So Bijan, Jahmyr, Saquon Barkley, Derrick Henry, who's getting a little bit long in the tooth right now. Like if you had your option, Christian McCaffrey, out of those guys, if you had your option, which one of those guys would you take?
I would also like to add Jonathan Taylor to that to make it, instead of 5 players being Bijan, Jahmyr, Saquon, Derrick, and Christian. I would like to add Jonathan Taylor out in Indianapolis. I think Christian McCaffrey is the last guy on that list because, quite frankly, he's the guy that really has not been available for his team year in and year out.
Don't forget about Kenneth Walker III either.
Don't forget about Kenneth Walker III, who is out of Seattle now and going to Kansas City. He single-handedly is expected to make Kansas City, along with Patrick Mahomes being healthy for Kansas City, he's single-handedly going to make that offense much more dynamic than they've been the past couple of years because they hadn't had a bell cow back. Kenneth Walker's a bell cow back. So, yes, make him number 7. I put him ahead of Christian McCaffrey, too. Yeah, it's hard not to say Bijan, man. It's hard not to say Bijan because of the size factor.
But you know what, man? The fact that they got this right kind of scares me because they've done so many things wrong and got so many things backwards. And once again, we had this long discussion. We had this long discussion on Monday about, using him possibly as trade bait, like a Herschel Walker type deal to make the team better, bring in. And now we need to talk about this Jalen Walker situation in the next segment we're going to get to. I don't think you give away a proven asset.
Unless you can change the dynamics of your team. If you give away, and you're not giving them away.
Probably not the right phrase. I understand,
If you pull a haul in, like Jerry Jones did for giving up Michael Parsons, if you pull a haul in and lose one running back, you can get you another back.
Mm-hmm.
You've already got Drake London. You've already got Pitts. You can get you another back and 2 or 3 more pieces, 1 or 2 for the offense and 1 or 2 for the defense. You can truly make your team more dynamic on all facets if you give up that one piece.
Then you factor in the guy is good out of the backfield. He can catch the ball out of the backfield.
He can catch, he can block, he can run people over, he can juke people. He does it all.
Now, historically, this is so un-Falcon-like. That's what I keep going back to. Historically, they would have screwed this up. Historically, they would have screwed this up. And they would have done what everybody was talking about, and
that's why I started off talking about Matt Ryan, man. I think maybe the reasons why it didn't get screwed up is because there's new leadership up in the front office.
So if you didn't know, Matt Ryan's title is President of Football. Okay, he oversees all football operations for the franchise, including head coach and general manager. I'm still very confused about his, the GM. And this president of football thing. He sounds like the GM, but they don't call him the GM. I mean,
he's the president. He's not the GM. He's the president.
Right. So I'm confused about that.
Well, whatever is going on and whoever is what title is working for them right now.
Mm-hmm.
Now, in the next segment, as we mentioned a couple of times already, we're going to get into this Walker situation, which is a huge situation. We'll talk about that next. But for right now, this is a damn good team on paper.
So let's go back to it. The new general manager, the general manager for the Falcons is Ian Cunningham. He came from the Bears. He served 4 years for the Bears as an assistant general manager. They brought him in. His title is general manager, but Matt Ryan is doing all the traditional things. He's getting credit for all the traditional things that general managers do.
Right, correct.
So let's stop there for a second, man. What do you think is going on with this? What do you think this situation is all about and why they gave him this title? Is it basically like an ambassador type thing? Like he's a fan favorite, and so you want the fans to think that he has his hand in everything going on is going to somehow change the fortunes of the team, the organization going forward? What do you think's at play here? What do you think's going on with this whole scenario? It's very odd. I can't think of any other team that has this hierarchy where they talk about team president, general manager. It's very weird.
He's a fan favorite.
Mm-hmm.
He was part of the resurrection of the Falcons when they came out of the dust from the Mike Vick situation, which was decimating, to say the least.
Mm-hmm.
He's been a bright spot. He's done a good job. He took him to a Super Bowl, had a chance to win. If he had bigger testicles as a Super Bowl quarterback, if he had bigger testicles as a leader on his team, they would have won that Super Bowl that they were up 28-3 versus New England. That's the one problem I've got with him. He did not say, wait a minute, why are we doing what we're doing? Why did we stop doing what we've done in the first half? He didn't have the testicles to say that. That's the only problem I got with him.
Well, but maybe he did say that, and they just didn't listen to him.
Well, then he should have changed calls. But you can't be up 28-3 and turn around and stop doing what you did in the first half to get up 28-3, ultimately losing the game and not have some fault.
Oh, don't get it twisted. I'm on your side.
Yeah, thank you.
I'm saying devil's advocate here.
No. One of the most epic fails in the history of sports was that 28-3 loss in that Super Bowl.
Why you even got to bring it up, man? I didn't mean for you to do that.
Well, because that's the only problem. That's really the only beef that I've got with Matt Ryan. But now that he's the president and he's running things, or he seems to be running things, he's doing a phenomenal job with this offense that they've got in place. If the quarterback works, if the freaking quarterback works, the Falcons got something good.
That's a big problem.
It's a huge problem.
And I hate to say I told you so. And I'm not going to say I told you so because I'm rooting for the young man. It just seems so Falcon-like that they would draft Michael Penix Jr. and he would have issues with those knees.
Well, FM, real quick.
When the draft happened and we chose him, as high as we chose him, I love the player, but being someone that's gone through an ACL injury and knowing the psychology behind it, the fact that he had already had 2 knee surgeries, 2 ACL tears, it really, really said when they drafted him, that's what the Falcons do. Watch us end up biting them. And it has. Our quarterback situation is in flux right now, sir.
It's in flux.
In flux.
Tua's from Miami. He's now on this turf where he's going to play on turf the majority of his games, all of his home games, and he's got back tightness already. He ain't got to the first preseason game. His back already tight.
Right. Yeah.
Last year, the fly on the wall in the room was Michael Penix Jr. having bad wheels.
Right.
And his wheel comes out of socket.
And Tree, put Osiris's message back up there for me if you can. And you're watching 2 Hour Stews Experience. How you lost and still get a promotion sounds about white. Yeah.
Well, he's a historic Falcon, though. Again,
so I like. Yeah. I mean, we talk about this stuff all the time because we're in Atlanta.
I
like Matt Ryan. What I don't think Matt Ryan's is that my only beef is I don't think Matt Ryan's is as good as the fan base would want you to believe. The majority of the fan base, and you know why.
But
yeah,
I understand and agree where you're coming from and why you would say that. But if you look back at his tenure and his career, he was better than good.
Yeah.
Now
people saying he's going to Hall of Fame. I wouldn't put Matt Ryan in Hall of Fame, but a lot of people think that he's going to get in.
No, slow down. He'll get into the Ring of Honor for the Falcons, but he won't get into the Hall of Fame.
Oh,
he won't go to the Hall of Great.
The sentiment is that Matt Ryan's going to get in. Maybe not first ballot, but I think that if you did a national poll, like if ESPN did a national poll, and they say, is Matt Ryan a Hall of Famer? I think it probably tilt like 60-40 yes.
That sounds like it may be a podcast discussion. Today's podcast discussion is, are you taking Lamar Jackson or Caleb Williams? The next podcast discussion should be, is Matt Ryan a Hall of Famer? Because I vehemently say no.
One first team All-Pro. He won the MVP though. But Cam Newton won the MVP, and everybody and their mama saying Cam is not a Hall of Famer. And so he won one MVP. He was NFL Offensive Player of the Year.
Hold on. You said one All Pro.
One All Pro. That's it.
So that's it. Was it first team or second team? You remember?
First team. I'm saying one first team All Pro.
That's huge.
No, but there's a lot of guys. We just talked about somebody on Monday that's got like 2 or 3 All Pros and not in the Hall of Fame. Who do we talk about?
The receiver that's now coaching over at Georgia Tech.
From South Carolina, our homeboy.
Yeah. His name will come up in a second.
Yeah. So I think when you're talking about making it to the Hall, it's usually 2 or 3 All Pros. One All Pro, that's
DeAndre Hopkins. Yeah.
When you're talking one All Pro, but if you and you know what, maybe it's
now All Pro. I mean, there's 32 starting quarterbacks. If you are the number 1 quarterback, that says a lot. And if you're an All-Pro, everyone that makes that decision thought you were the best in the league that year.
Absolutely. But it's only one of them, though. I think you need like 2 or 3.
I can't put you in the hall after just one.
Yeah. So we'll see.
And we mentioned Patrick Mahomes a couple of times. Have you seen any video on Patrick Mahomes so far this preseason?
Yes.
He out there gimping. Is it just the Braves or is he out there gimping?
He don't look like he gimping to me. He looks fine to me.
Okay. All right.
Yeah. He looks fine
He out
to
there
me.
gimping. He out there gimping. I don't like it. He's got time, and it could be the Braves, but boy, I thought he was gimping when I saw him last week.
Everything he's got one of. Like offensive player of the year, 1 time. ACC player. Well, let's go back. Johnny Unitas Golden Arm, 1 year. Manning Award, 1 time. Rookie All Team. Or NFL completion percentage leader, 1 time, 1 year, 2012. Passer rating leader, 1 time. 4-time All-Pro. He a 4-time Pro Bowler. Not
Pro Bowler. That's
different. He goes to 4 Pro Bowls, 1 All-Pro, NFL Offensive Rookie of the Year. Everything he's got, if you look at his resume on Wikipedia or whatever, he's done it 1 time. He's done it 1 time.
Up next in the Doghouse with you guys, the 2 Live Stews. We may revisit this, but we're going to step forward and talk about the defensive end, Jelon Walker.
We got some new funky music, man.
There's a fear that he's torn his ACL. He knows all about that as he's dealt with that injury, so we'll talk about that up next. You said we got some what? What did you say? We got some what?
We got some new funky music.
Oh, I love it. I love it. I love the way you.
Thank you, Shree.
I'm glad you selected this music. Well done.
Thank you, Shree.
Yeah, I think it's a Pisces thing. Have you ever been stranded on the side of the road, Ollie?
Yes.
It's not comfortable, is it?
No.
Dogs and Poodles, if you find yourself in a jam on the side of the highway, give my folks at Bay 11 Towing a call, 404-770-6949. Again, that's 404-770-6949. Being stranded on the side of the road in Metro Atlanta is very stressful and dangerous. Bay 11 Towing is who you need to call, whether you're dealing with a flat tire, dead battery, full-on breakdown, or whatever that may have you on the side of the road. Call our folks at Bay 11 Towing, and they will get to you with a competitive rate and quicker than everybody else in town. Again, that's Bay 11 Towing. That number is 404-770-6949.
Welcome back to the show, guys. Doug Stewart, Ron Stewart, 2 Live Stews. You just saw the commercials, man. Look, if you're grinding hard every day, you got to keep your mind and body locked in nutrition that actually works. Not cheap junk loaded with filters and fillers. That's why you need to head up over to getgnp.shop. This is a premium science-backed health and wellness stuff from General Nutrition. Includes high-quality, real results. High-quality, real results. And you know what's up? Your boys hooked you up. The Stews crew. You get a special deal. Use the promo code 2LiveStews. That's all one word to get 15% off your order. That's getgn.shop. Code 2LiveStews for 15% off. Stop guessing with your health and level up today. Check your boys out. The 2 Live Stews here at getgn.shop. Getgn.shop.
Okay, so 2 quick things. You did say that the website is getgn.shop, right?
Mm-hmm. Getgn.shop.
You did say that there's a code for a 15% discount. How much is that code, and what is that code specifically again?
15% discount. All you got to do is put in code 2 Live Stews, all one word.
Okay.
Very simple.
All right. Sir, do you use supplements daily?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Especially when you have a diet like yours. I don't think you eat meat and other stuff.
Oh, no. The not eating meat thing has been gone.
Okay, so you're back on that meat.
Remember I told you I fell off the wagon? Like, it's probably been a year and a half now, man. I was riding by the JR Crickets.
You stop and get them. You got 10 lemon pepper wet.
I was going down. What's that? Ponce? Is that Ponce?
Cortland, Ponce, yes.
Yeah, it's one of them. And I'm riding, man. It had been on my mind. It had been on my heart for a while. And I was passing by JR Crickets, man, and like in the middle of the highway, I just whipped it. I said, man, freak it. I can't cope. I walked up in there. Give me a 10-piece lemon pepper wet. Crispy.
Fried crispy, fried hard. Yeah.
It was all over, man. So I'll eat a hamburger. I went back to beef shortly after. I'll eat a hamburger like maybe one a month.
Well, I'm glad you brought this up because I'm glad you brought this up.
Uh-huh.
We won't stay here long because I really want to get into this conversation about Mr. Walker.
Mm-hmm.
If I just eat one piece of bacon, because I've been off the pork now for a while, if I just eat one piece of bacon, am I putting myself in danger?
No.
If I did like one piece of bacon a month?
No, of course not. You be good. You ate so much bacon, man. You ate enough bacon in your early years for a lifetime. And you still fine. You're still good, right?
Speaking of the JR Crickets, wet lemon pepper, fried extra crispy, that's one right there.
So if you're not from Atlanta, JR Crickets they claim to have started the whole wing craze. Outside of Buffalo. Like outside of Buffalo, they get the notoriety for the Buffalo wings. But JR Crickets in Atlanta alleges that they took it to the next level. They made it a national thing. And their wings they're the best wings in the world. Absolutely.
Atlanta Falcons pass rusher Jalon Walker suffered a torn ACL at practice on Tuesday. He will miss the entire 2026 season. The source that I'm reading from is The Athletic's Josh Kendall's work. Walker's teammates took a knee around him after the injury occurred, and he was later carted off the field. The team ended practice early as a result because it's devastating. Listen, man, these coaches put in so much time when it comes to the practice script. Everything is done that's on that script.
Mm-hmm.
But from time to time, when there's a severe injury to a significant piece in your arsenal, like Jalon Walker, when that player goes down, they shut down everything immediately for like morale purposes.
Okay.
Let's get him off the field. Let's get him in the locker room. Let's see if we can make sure that Jalon's all right. Let's get their minds off of that and come back this afternoon and do some more practicing. But practice is over. It was a devastating blow. Your
Right.
thoughts to what this means for the Falcons defense?
Man, some other players are going to have to step up, sir. Major loss to the pass rush. Last year, they looked him and Stewart, the other rookie that they brought in, just looked phenomenal. And that's going to hurt them, man. So a couple other guys are going to have to step up. Another Georgia kid, Aziz Ajulari, Cameron Thomas, who we drafted from San Diego State, one of Atlanta's key offseason additions. We didn't draft them. We added them in the offseason. So those guys are going to have to step up, man. Those guys are going to have to step up. Caden Ellis, the University of Idaho, veteran leader on defense as well. So they got pieces. It's just that these guys are going to have to step up. Walker had looked phenomenal last year, man, as a rookie.
Yep.
And just a bad – and it kind of takes you into the conversation about the Falcons, which we were having a little bit earlier, man. It seems like these cats are snake bit.
I'm
they
about
take
to
two steps forward, they take one step back. Or one step
about,
forward, two steps back.
I'm about to get into that. But before I get into that, a lot of DNs or outside linebackers are coverage linebackers only. Mm-hmm. Some of them are pressure linebackers only. Some of them don't play the run well. Jalon Walker proved during his rookie season that he does it all. He's multifaceted.
Mm-hmm. Stop
dropping coverage, cover tight ends, cover zones, cover areas, rush the passer, keep contained on the run, make tackles on the run. He literally did it all. Should they bring in? Well, I believe Jadeveon Clowney just signed with the Houston Texans, so he's off the board now. Mm-hmm. Should they bring in a free agent to try to right this ship?
I would have to look and see who's out there. Pierce Jr. is going to be available to us once again. He's going to be available. Remember, he got into the big trouble, that we thought that might be the end of his career.
Somehow it
worked out. Somehow it worked out.
Yep.
So, but those guys were going to form this tandem going forward, man. And I think most people that watch football were going to say it was one of the best or one of the best tandems. Now, being the Falcons, we make this big news. We signed Bijan Robinson. Pierce Jr. doesn't go to jail. Everything seems like it's working out, you know. Now we have the quarterback situation. Now you have Jalen Walker getting injured and possibly out for the year. It just seems like there's some type of I don't know.
Hex. Some type of hex.
Right. That's a good word. Some type of hex on this team, man.
I know what the hex is, and you know what the hex is too.
What's the hex?
They took them people church and built the stadium on top of it. That's the hex.
Yes.
Every freaking year. Last year you lose your first round pick. This year you lose another first round pick.
Mm-hmm.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
They're snake bitten.
So for people that don't know what you're talking about, you're watching the Two Live Stews experience. The Atlanta Falcons, when they built the new stadium, they basically strong-arm the land that two historic black churches in that area were on.
For over 100 years.
And they didn't actually, I looked it up, they didn't actually claim eminent domain and take it from them.
They paid them.
Ultimately, they paid them. The churches didn't want to leave, or they didn't want to give up the land.
They were forced
to. They ended up taking something at the urging of the city, and basically at the threat that you can even what was the thing? Get down or lay down. Right. Basically, that's what it was. What movie was that? Was it Paid in Full? Right. Either you get down or lay down. It was like that. It wasn't the situation where they really had any say so. So the Falcons, the organization, a bunch of private groups that have vested interest in this new stadium being built in that area, gave them some money. They agreed to some money, and the churches backed down and moved on. Yeah. A lot of people feel like you're never going to get, be blessed from doing something like that.
Well, it looks like the Falcons will be paying for this for the rest of their lives.
So it started me thinking, man.
Oh, I hate when you think, man. Some
Some
people shouldn't be allowed to think. But go ahead.
So
Man.
I looked up teams that are perceived to have bad luck and have had a lot of bad things happen to them miraculously. The first one they have listed is the Atlanta Falcons with that 28-3 lead in the Super Bowl, ultimately losing. I think in the second half of that game, at the start of the second half, I think they scored again. I can't remember.
I don't think they were up 35-3. I think. I don't think they were up 35-3.
I think the Patriots scored, but the Falcons may have scored again. It doesn't matter. Michael Vick's imprisonment derailed the franchise, repeated injury setbacks.
The whole Vick thing changed a lot of people's lives, man, us included. But go ahead, keep on, man.
The Detroit Lions, historically one of the league's longest-suffering fan bases, numerous coaching changes and playoff disappointments. The Browns.
Calvin Johnson, real quick, Calvin Johnson retired early. Barry Sanders retired early. And every single year, we have a devastating injury that takes place in Detroit.
You say we because you played for the Lions for people watching for the first time.
That's correct. I apologize for not mentioning that. But yes, we have devastating injuries yearly, coaching carousels in and out, and star players that are some of the best players in the league's history ultimately retire 4 or 5 years early in Detroit.
How about Cleveland Browns? They're synonymous with bad luck. The drive with John Elway, the fumble with what's the guy's Ernest Biner.
Biner.
Legendary playoffs franchise relocated to Baltimore before returning as an expansion team.
I keep forgetting about that.
Decades of quarterback instability. How about the Buffalo Bills?
4 Super
You would
Bowls.
think if you go to 4 Super Bowls, you're going to win at least one.
At least one.
They went to 4 Super Bowls in a row and lost all 4. And then the number one team with bad luck, if you're talking about bad luck as well, the Minnesota Vikings, man, lost 4 Super Bowls and have never won one. The loss to the 1998 NFC Championship after in 98. You remember Gary Anderson that year against the Falcons?
Yeah.
Gary Anderson didn't miss a kick all year.
Until then.
Until in that playoff game, the NFC Championship game against the Falcons, and he missed his first field goal of the year.
I don't want people thinking that the Stews are basking in the misfortunes of the Atlanta Falcons.
No.
But they are one of the teams that are looked upon as being snake bit.
Absolutely.
Now, Matt Ryan's done a lot of good in his short tenure as the president that's running the franchise, and the offense looks phenomenal. This injury of Jelon Walker really hurts him bad, but you would think that the Falcons' fortunes would change after all those things you just said, sir. Well, they can't give the land back now. I mean, the church is going now. They can't give the land back. There's nothing they can do.
Are you crazy? That's a wrap for that. One more thing about the Vikings I got noted here, man. They lost the 2009 NFC Championship game after multiple turnovers and the Brett Favre interception.
Remember, Brett was a Viking.
Right. Brett was a Viking at the end of his career. Exactly. So, yeah, they've had a lot of bad luck. There's a lot of teams. I don't know if I would put Minnesota, though, over Buffalo.
At 1, I agree.
But this little Antonio Ingram, my assistant, he did some tabulation, and from the perspective of fans, I think is what I asked him to do. Minnesota's number 1, Buffalo number 2. 4 in a row, and they had great teams.
Thurman Thomas, Jim Kelly.
Right. They had
Bruce Smith.
It just
phenomenal team.
It ran into a buzzsaw. That was those Dallas teams.
4 or 5 all-pro players.
That was those Dallas teams.
Time, yeah.
So, real tough luck. So we'll see, man. Every year for the last 31 years, I've been saying this is the year that the Falcons are going to finally do something, and then something happens real early. And it's crazy. We go out there to tailgate. We go to the games, and everybody's in a festive mood. And by game 6 or 7, it's like 80% less people out there, 80% less people tailgating. And by the time they get to week 12 or 13, it's just a freaking ghost town out there.
You mentioned
it's
Caden
cold.
Ellis.
Nobody coming out there. Nobody coming out there, man.
You mentioned Caden Ellis, the rookie from the University of Ohio. You mentioned D'Angelo Malone. They've got a few players that appear to be possibly adequate for Jelon's absence. The kid from Georgia, Cameron Thomas from San Diego State. But no way that they have a rookie step in and have the same value or equal to the same value of Jelon Walker last year, right? No way you can expect one of those 4 rookies that we've mentioned to come in and be an impact player year 1, right?
Yeah, and also just the whole chemistry thing and getting acclimated to playing. Like if one of these guys gets the full on time start, then it's just different than last year. Chemistry, the fact that this person is, how do they step up when the light's on? You could be a good practice player, but get in the game and choke up. I mean, we just don't know. It's unknowns. You knew with Pierce Jr. and Walker,
Jelon,
that you were building something big. But
the way they tore it up last year, you would think that they both would be getting double-digit sacks this upcoming season, man.
Right.
They played really, really well last year.
But such is not the case because the Falcons took them people land, and now they got to pay for it for the rest of history, it sounds like.
So there's a curse on the Falcons for taking land, and there's a curse on the Hawks for selling somebody's seats.
Right. Right.
You would think that people would stop doing people wrong to have better fortunes.
Right. That's not the case. This is big business, man. This is big business.
And these people, they typically just take what they want, man. They get to take what they want.
Eminent domain. That sounds so un-American. We just go take your ish. Or it does sound American. Now that I think about it. Let's flip that. It does sound American.
Praise the Lord. Thank y'all for the offer. Ooh, what a lucrative offer. Thank y'all so very much. But we're going to pass. We want to keep the land. Well, you either get down or lay down. That's the saying, right? What's the saying? What's the saying?
Lay down or
Right. You either get D or take D. But you're going to give up this land.
Right. I knew it before you just said it just now. I said it earlier. Get down or lay down, something like that. Why is Tree showing that
Ultraman
in the big phallus? Why? What did we say that made her that prompted to do that?
I have no idea what was said to make her do that. She just She's literally got her own sense of humor. Hey, Tree, good morning.
Tree, what was the purpose of showing that meme?
Love your prom dress, but I don't think people. Never mind.
We can't hear you, Tree. We can't hear you.
And then
Sorry, I don't care about people or what they
should-
think. Rather, I'm eating a hamburger. Speaking of bacon,
almost 8 in the morning. You eating a hamburger
You eating a hamburger?
and showing everybody what you eating.
32 grams of protein. Get into it. Let's go to break.
Up next in the doghouse with you guys, the Two Live Stews, man. It's Ollywood time. Looking forward to talking to Ollie.
Remember Martin used to do like
Are
that?
y'all booing Ollie? Are y'all booing Ollie?
You remember?
Oh,
you remember?
no, y'all booing Tree. Okay, go ahead.
You remember Martin used to do this? I read something last night. The Barnell Hill show is done. They filmed the episodes. You know they doing
I didn't know that.
you remember the Barnell Hill character on Martin?
Yes.
Yeah. Tommy Davidson?
Yes.
He's got his own show surrounded around that character.
I mean, wait for him to have a show his entire life. He's a very funny guy. in
Very
my
funny
opinion.
dude. Very funny dude.
We'll get a cruise update from Hollywood. We'll get some entertainment. We'll get some birthdays, and then we'll get back to y'all's call. Don't forget, it is a Giving Thursday. We do appreciate every single person that takes the time to give. Make sure y'all like, share, and subscribe to the show. Today's podcast discussion, you're a current NFL GM. You get to pick one quarterback. Who are you taking? Go in the comments and click 1 for Lamar Jackson or click 2 for Caleb Williams. Right now, Caleb is losing, and I don't see how. But that's y'all's thoughts. Y'all get to do that.
Mm-hmm.
Entertainment up next with Hollywood. Y'all keep it
Yeah.
up. Two Live Stews. Took them people land, man, and I mean, literally losing a major piece every year since. Welcome back to you guys, the Two Live Stews. We're now joined by Hollywood in the building.
Ollie.
Good morning.
How
What
you,
up, though, Ollie? How you feeling this morning?
I'm feeling good. I don't know why I feel like I'm taller than y'all today. Let me
No, that's good. You can be taller than us as long as you
I
can.
want
You
it.
good.
What I want to do is say, hey, out there to all the dogs and poodles. Yes. I'm so happy to be here. I got to show my shirt. It has nothing to do with the Two Live Stews, but it's the Deltas are coming. The Deltas are here in Atlanta, Georgia for the Southern Regional Conference. Woo, woo.
Hey, it's funny you say that because I got a call from one of my homeboys coming in town. He wants to know you need to mute your computer, Ollie, or something. I think.
What
Got it.
is you gotta
There's a little back verb. I hear Doug talking
Reverb,
back. Say it again,
yeah.
Doug.
Testing.
Is your YouTube on, Doug? Is your phone on again?
No, I didn't do anything different.
tell me if that did that make
Gotta
it
be
do
on
it
her.
better?
Okay, it's better. It's better.
Okay, I
Yes,
had
there
y'all
we
on,
go.
I had y'all on my phone too.
There it is.
Maybe
Okay.
that's what it was.
All right, Ollie, go ahead and say what you were saying before Doug so rudely cut you off.
No,
No,
he
I
told
was-
me one of his boys is coming in town to hang with the Deltas.
Right. He wanted to know where the Deltas gonna be at tonight.
Everywhere.
I still hear the reverb. I'm
I
sorry.
don't know. Maybe I need to go out and come back in because I got my good microphone.
Okay.
Do it.
That
Y'all say
microphone
hand
looks nice.
reverb.
Say one more
Tree
time,
got
Doug.
it for me. She gave it to me as a gift for my cruise directing.
Testing. Still
Yeah,
here.
it's still there, Doug.
I'm just not gonna talk. Y'all go ahead.
But is
well,
it me?
Ollie- No, it's not you, Ollie, because you sound fine. It's just Doug. So we don't need Doug to have a good segment anyway. As a matter of fact, he could just
Do need
go
Doug.
away. No, not really. But go ahead, Ollie, please. Give us our cruise update. What's the latest deal with the cruise, Ollie?
So first of all, I want to tell y'all who I am because some of y'all might be new in the chat and have no idea that I am Arlie of Arleywood, and I am here to give you the entertainment report. And I happen to be the cruise director for the greatest cruise you'll ever take in your whole life. It is the second annual Super Bowl cruise, which we will all go on the weekend of Valentine's Day this year. I know the Super Bowl and Valentine's are the same day. So get your love and bring your love of football and join us on the big water as we head to the Bahamas on February 12th through the 15th. We'll be on the water on the 14th. Last year we watched it on this big open air huge screen, like in a stadium, like in an amp. Thank you. The word wasn't coming, but I was going to just keep working
It was
around.
one of the biggest screens I've ever seen in my life.
It was so cool, and we watched it, and we just had so much fun. Drinks flowing, cheering flowing, and we all watched Bad Bunny. We didn't know what he was saying, but we were cheering because there were people there around us enjoying it. So we will have our Super Bowl fun. There's so much to do on this cruise. So if you hit me up at 678-235-5335 or SM, and I just learned it the other day now, Sierra. It's not, Sierra Mike Echo dot Arleywood, that thing you get in the morning, at gmail.com, and we will get you squared away on this cruise. Rooms are going fast, guys. I talked to them yesterday, and it's some people, everybody's trying to love football and love somebody on this cruise. So
listen, yeah, there's still echo, but let's ignore it. At this point last year, when we started promoting this cruise, I think we're at the same number right now. I think
we're actually, you're right. When we talked yesterday, there are more.
Yeah. And so we still got 4 or 5 more months to talk about it and promote it and invite people to come.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Now they want their money for the cruise by the end of November for a February cruise. They want their money's 120 days out. I think it's 120. It's either 90 or 120. I don't do math. But if you got the money and you want to whap all of it out, which we know our listeners are ballers.
Shot callers, ballers.
20-inch blades on the Impalas. Anyway, we know that. So please hit me up. I love to see you go and watch Ryan and Doug have an amazing time. And you haven't, well, not watch them, because you're going to have an amazing time too. There's so much to do on that cruise. It's ridiculous. So
Yep. Okay, Ollie,
come on out and get your room. Now, you know how we do. First of all, I want to say we have birthdays. And since Doug isn't here, Ryan's going to have to.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you.
Cha-cha-cha.
Happy birthday, birthday people. Happy birthday to you.
The Spirit spoke to you again, and that was what the Spirit gave you.
Well, I slowed it down because I heard the reverb again, but it's okay. We got through it. It's all good.
Happy birthday to all the dogs and poodles out there. Anyone celebrating anniversaries, birthdays, or any of those wonderful experiences. Might be at your job, might be at your house, whatever it is. Happy birthday and happy anniversary to you. We would like to give a happy birthday to the Admiral. I didn't know that's what they called him. I guess I didn't pay attention. Basketball great David Robinson is 60 today.
He was in the military. Remember, he had to he had to serve in the military for a couple of years before he actually went to the NBA out of Navy.
Well, then
that's why they call him the Admiral.
He's the Admiral. He was 7'1".
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Jeez. Aaron Burr, he played Aaron Burr in Hamilton. Vocalist Leslie Odom turns 44 today. Rapper, Rockefeller Records and State Property, Leslie Edward Pigeon, a.k.a. Freeway is 47 today.
Wait, Freeway's name is Leslie?
His name is Leslie.
I like Freeway too.
Yeah, Leslie Edward Pigeon.
Okay.
Was Freeway one of the... No, I got the reverb. Was Freeway one of the rappers that was on that thing we're going to show a little bit later, man?
No, I don't think so. Think so.
I didn't remember seeing him. Dancehall artist, known as and reality star known as Spice, 44. And then tomorrow, Jalen Hurts will turn 28. That's so young.
Jalen Hurts only 28.
He look old, don't he?
He's making $50 million a year now, so his next number should be about 65 or 70 a year.
Praise his holy name.
Praise his holy name.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Tomorrow, David Mann will turn 60. Actor Harold Perrineau, he played Augustus Hill on Oz, Link in the Matrix. He was in The Best Man. He was when they slammed his phone down so his wife wouldn't see whatever was happening in there. Will turn 63. And Vikings quarterback Kyler Murphy will turn 29.
Kyler Murray.
Did I say?
Yes.
What did I call him? Tyler Murray?
Yeah. Nah.
Kyler.
It's all good.
Anyway, I want to say this about the quarterback situation in Atlanta. First of all, I think that Matt Ryan is never going to let, now that he's picking, he's surely not going to let us get a good quarterback because he don't want any of his stats or anybody to do well enough to come in and mess this up. So we're going to be screwed until he's no longer making the decisions. And they're probably on the side too. So just y'all remember that. You heard it here first.
Now you talk about a conspiracy. Matt Ryan is not going to let the Falcons have a good quarterback because he doesn't want his stats to be surpassed.
I don't care what y'all say. His numbers.
I'm writing it down.
I'm like you, Doug. You know how Doug was like, numbers don't matter, eyeballing it. I'm with you on this. One time I'm with you on the numbers don't matter.
Okay,
I know his percentages were good, but child, he was never good to me. Oh God, he was terrible to me. Matty Ice. They had to
Ollie, where were you at when the Super Bowl happened when they came back and beat us? We were up 28-3. Where were you at?
16 points, and we were cheering at my mama's house, and I remember telling them, y'all stop. I just don't feel like this is going to stop cheering. And they were like, there's no way. I was like, just stop it. And there was a way.
So wait a minute. What made you think that we could lose the game when we were up 28-3? Because I was saying the same thing. The game is over. Go ahead. I'm
a Pisces. I have a sixth sense about stuff, and my gut just was like, something ain't right. It'll give me I might not know what it is, but it wasn't right. I just kept saying, and I remember telling my mom and her friend Miss Vernica, stop cheering, and they were like, no, because my mama she don't know football, but she watched it because she didn't have no choice. And then other people, and my daddy wasn't down there with us. He kept coming in and out, and see, he and I were on the same wave. Like he's like, they ain't about to let us win. It ain't about to happen. It's not gonna happen.
Wow.
It's a conspiracy theory.
I went and got dressed at halftime. To go out because I knew they was going to win, and I was going to attack them ATL streets, and it just didn't happen.
Oh my gosh! I was at that the train station place. If you say the name
Train
of it,
Depot.
Is it called Train Depot?
I think so.
Where I was at, it was 1,000 people. This place was huge, and the Bros had a section at halftime. I'll never forget. There was somebody in the little VIP area that we had, and it was a lady, and she was like, "Man, I'm worried. Is it possible we could lose this game?" And I was like, silly Negro. There's no way we're going to lose this game. There's no way possible. Mathematically, it's impossible for us to lose this game. Don't worry. Drink up. At halftime, it was like a Mardi Gras.
Terry's right. Terry Clark is right. We got to move past this, but we can't stay here.
But anyway, so I don't think we're going to get a good quarterback for a while just because and the curse is real. That lady, when nothing y'all do, she meant that, and we shouldn't have taken them black people land. But anyway, I'm Arlie of Arleywood, and I have the Arleywood Entertainment Report for you guys. And there's a video I want to show first because it makes me happy. And I know we don't say boy on this show anymore, but this is Black Boy Joy.
That's David Banner?
That is David Banner, baby. David Banner in full pimp gear. Pimp wig he performs Pinky Ring and his hit song Like a Pimp. He came out and performed at UGK's Riding Dirty 30th anniversary concert on August 1st.
So, Ollie, I know why you brought that video up. You want me to straighten my hair, don't you?
Yes. And I want you to get down like a pimp.
Okay, I'll think about it. So
wait a minute. What's really going on with these rappers and this long hair stuff? Jay-Z now David Banner. What's going on? Was that real or was that a wig? He was trying to be funny. Okay.
That was a wig.
Okay.
He had like a little pimp wig, and
he was emulating Pimp C, sir.
I just know it gave me such great joy because he came out there. I tell y'all, they always tell you, you've seen this thing online where they say just skip. And it'll make you feel good. But people don't know how to skip anymore. Go outside today and see if you can skip. I challenge everybody in the chat. I want you to go outside and see if you can skip. Post it on 2 Live Stews on the Facebook page. Videotape yourself. I know y'all going to videotape yourself skipping. But say if you could skip or not. It's the funniest thing when people say, see if you can skip. And they can't. He went running around it. I have watched that about 60 or 70 times. No joke.
I can skip.
I don't think. You're gonna have to get out your seat and prove it. So but yes, Black Boy Joy, he got it there. They say he killed it. all over the internet.
He's a
Everybody said the
performer now.
performance was
He's a performer.
hot. It was amazing.
Sometimes,
so shout out.
sometimes we forget David Banner got into the game really with just doing beats. And then he, I guess used some of his beats a little bit later. He had the big track for T.I., and I'll remember with the David Banner track. Because you go ahead. I'll tell you in a second.
But we want to shout out UGK on their 30 years. David Banner for just killing it, on the performance. He has some really interesting thoughts. He's Mississippian, fellow Mississippian. Shout out. You can't claim him, Doug. He is from the SIP.
Yeah, he did the Rubber Band Man beat for T.I.
Oh, didn't know that.
Yeah, absolutely.
Rubber Band Man, Wild as the Taliban.
Mm-hmm.
9 am I right? 45 on the other hand. Okay, so next up we have the Miss Lauryn Hill and the Fugees album turned 30, guys. Oh my goodness. Their original album, The Score, that they released in 1996, and they ended up disbanding in 1997 because who knew? I didn't know. Lauryn.
Supposedly some type of Wyclef and right.
He wrote it in his book. He put it in the book that they had. He says one thing, and of course, Lauryn Hill's boo, and her. They say that's not necessarily the truth. They've had this whole thing. All of the Fugees can't get together because, as you all know, Pras. He is in jail in federal prison for 14 years. For his involvement in a massive multi-billion-dollar international conspiracy and illegal lobbying scheme.
What?
Yes, in November 2025, he was sentenced to 14 years.
If you're giving me a shot at $1 billion, I think I gotta go for it too. Never mind. I probably should.
Right. That might be the question of the day. Will you take this 14-year sentence
to try to get that $1 billion lick?
But I don't know if he got it or not because he actually sued Lauryn Hill in 2023, in 2025, I think it was, over their 2023 and 2024 that they didn't get together and do these tours. They were supposed to do like one. They stopped one right before they were supposed to go on tour, like the day before, and then the other one was some other time. The Fugees just, Lauryn being her feelings about stuff.
She be doing her own thing.
I love me some Lauryn Hill, man. I
mean,
love me some Lauryn Hill.
And it's rumored that a lot of the miseducation of Lauryn Hill was written behind her relationship with Wyclef and, learning the stuff she learned because he was married at the time. And so it was a big deal. And his wife was probably like, you ain't about to be in the Fugees no more if this what you over there doing. So shout out to them. They're a part of a festival in London that will and I had it, but it's gone away somewhere. But yes, so they'll be at this festival August the 7th, I think it is. But it's tomorrow. It's Friday. And Dave Chappelle, there'll be Lauryn Hill and the Fugees, they'll be performing, Erykah Badu. So it's going to be a big festival that's over there. And I want to say those Martin fans will probably be very happy because their Paramount Plus is doing the Varnell Hill show. So look out for the first 2 episodes to air on September 1st, and the other 6 episodes will air weekly until October 13th. It's the character portrayed by Tommy Davidson when he was on Martin in the 1990s. It's a half-hour workplace comedy with executive produced by Martin Lawrence, and Martin Lawrence is making an appearance on a few episodes. So check it out on
quick
Paramount
fun fact.
Plus.
I was a Teamsters union driver for Pet Detective 2, and I personally drove Tommy Davidson for 3 weeks straight.
How did you get to drive in the union and you're not a union driver?
My mom knew someone in the union that made it happen.
Pumpkin was on it. She probably getting the people
She don't mess
arrested.
around.
It don't matter.
So, I mean, are you in contact with him?
I got his number. I'll hit him up.
Yeah. I'd love to go see a live taping of the Varnell Hill show.
Well, no. I thought you just wanted to get on. I wanted to get him on the show. No, I'm not going to ask for no tickets for you to go to the show. I'm not doing that.
They've already taped the show. That's done. The episodes. But you can get on season 2.
All the
Y'all
episodes
should try to see if
can.
you can get on season 2, guys.
All right, I'll hit him up.
Y'all get on do 2 live stews on season 2, just like y'all were on the game. That'll be great.
We both got the echo, man.
Outstanding job, Ollie. We really appreciate it.
Thank you, Ollie.
Have a great one, y'all. I'll see y'all in the chat.
Thank you, Ollie.
Welcome, Delta, to Atlanta.
Welcome to Atlanta, Deltas. Y'all have fun this weekend, Ollie. And just
All right.
quick, the echo's gone.
I don't know. I don't
It
know
wasn't.
how.
It wasn't Ollie. It wasn't Ollie though.
No, it was definitely Ollie. You know how to do algebra, right?
She wasn't echoing. Though,
No, what I'm saying is it's not her fault, but
you just want to argue. Up next in the Doghouse with your boys, the Two Live Stews. The Hall of Fame game goes down tonight. And we'll talk about one of the starting quarterbacks, Carson Beck, in the building. Y'all keep it locked. Shouts out to the beautiful people in Detroit, Michigan, WGPR. Hot 107.5 FM, HD2 in Detroit. The Sports Rap Network is in the building, Sean. It's your guys, the Two Live Stews. And today's show is brought to you by Black Eden 1912 Bourbon, a premium bourbon inspired by the historic legacy of Idlewild, Michigan, known as Black Eden.
So whether you're celebrating a victory or raising a glass with friends, experience Black Eden 1912, a taste of history.
We always hooking y'all up. As a listener of the Two Live Stews, enjoy $20 off of your online purchase by visiting blackeden1912.com/2livestews and using the promo code 2livestews when you get to checkout.
That's blackeden1912.com/2livestews and promo code 2livestews to claim your exclusive offer and experience a taste of history.
Welcome back to you guys, the Two Live Stews. I'm Ryan, he's Doug, and together with the Two Live Stews, and this is your Two Live Stews Experience Shouting. And as you just heard, wonderful shout out to the good people from Black Eden 1912. Today's show is brought to you by Black Eden 1912 Bourbon, premium bourbon inspired by the historic legacy of Idlewild, Michigan. There's a story behind it. Google it and check it out. That's known as Black Eden. Whether you're celebrating a victory, whether you're having a drink because the Hall of Fame game is tonight and the Panthers and the Cardinals are playing, or whether you're just trying to experience some history, check out and taste Black Eden 1912. As a listener to the Two Live Stews, are blessing y'all like we always do. You can enjoy $20 off of your online purchase by visiting blackeden1912.com/2livestews and use the promo code 2livestews at checkout. Again, that's Black Eden 1912 Two Live Stews, and the promo code is 2livestews to claim your exclusive offer and experience a taste of history. Shouts out to the good people at Black Eden 1912. We really appreciate y'all.
Also, all you got to do is click the QR code at the top. I did. So here's the deal, man. So, and listen, man, a lot of stuff that my attention span, long story short. Okay. Did you know how these QR codes work? Like I always thought you had to scan them with your phone. You can tap it. Tree knew this? Did you know that, Ryan? Did you know that?
If that's factual, of course I knew it. But if it's not factual, you're making stuff up.
Seriously, and maybe it's not all of them, but these QR codes, if you tap them on your phone.
I've tapped it 3 times, man, and it's not doing anything on my screen right now. I just don't like when you make stuff up to the listeners and just say stuff that.
Because I did this last night. If you go to your computer or on your phone and you see a QR code, tap on it and it'll take you to the particular link. Is my point. I just realized this yesterday. No lie. No lie.
I'll check it out, man.
And I don't know the circumstances in which it works or it doesn't work, but it actually is true. I'm not making this up. There's something I wanted to mention. Oh, fantasy football. Listen, we still got like 2 spots left in our second league that we created. Let me make this point. Everybody's vying for the championships in multiple leagues. Okay, so me and Ryan aren't playing in all the different leagues. We're going to be in one of the leagues. We want to get one more league in. We've got one full one, and I think in the second league we've only got like 2 spots left.
3 spots left, yeah.
But there's still plenty of time. We got plenty of time. If you want to get down with the Ultimate Fantasy Football League, the Two Live Stews Fantasy Football League, Tree's going to post there it goes. If you want to get down, email me, sme.dougstewart@gmail.com. That's sme.dougstewart@gmail.com. And in the subject line, put your name and just the word fantasy. And what'll happen then is I'll reply to you with the instructions on how you can pay your entry fee, which is $100, and you see how the winners are going to pan out right there. First place, 60% of all the money taken in. Second place, 25%. Third place, 15%. So depending on how many people we get and players we get and leagues we get will determine what the payouts are. But once again, if you want to get down, sme.dougstewart@gmail.com. Subject line, put fantasy and your name. All right?
I'm really excited about the league this year as Miles, my oldest, is going to be the coach of my team, and I'll be the general manager. So I'm looking forward to working with Miles to get this championship, man.
So what does that mean? What does that entail? He's going to make all of the decisions as far as personnel and all of that? And the draft, you're going to let him draft?
I'm going to let him draft.
You basically going to sign off on everything. Is that
well,
what's going on
we're going to do it together with my supervision. We're going to do it together. But I'm going to try to follow his lead and allow him to run this team the way he sees fit as the coach.
Okay, all right. Hey, man, rookie quarterback Carson Beck, Georgia's own, a former Georgia quarterback. Carson Beck is going to start tonight for the Arizona Cardinals as they take on the Carolina Panthers in Canton, Ohio. He's listed behind Jacoby Brissett and Gardner Minshew II. Mm-hmm. This is Beck's first time to show, and you know they do that in the preseason. They put the rookies out there. They don't want to put the starters in.
It doesn't matter at all.
But they drafted him high enough, man, where I think that he might be in the conversation of being the starter at some point this season. You're not going to build an organization around Jacoby Brissett, who's been around for 50 years. Gardner Minshew, who's probably played on 3 or 4 different teams, and he's been long in the tooth as well. They picked Beck with the 65th overall pick in the 3rd round out of Georgia, and he played at Miami as well his last year. Plenty of experience, started 43 games in his college career, 11,700 yards, 88 touchdown passes during his time with the Bulldogs and the Hurricanes. So what do you think about Carson Beck? What do you think about his legacy at the University of Georgia, first of all, before he went to Miami, and how you think he's going to play tonight, and do you think his career is going to be a good one?
He fell short in Athens. He fell short in Miami. He didn't get a title, but I don't think he was primarily the reason why they didn't win at either location. Mm-hmm. I think he's a very good quarterback. When he went to Miami, he got broke off and got paid. I believe he went down there because he was dating some chick that went down, some lady that went down there for school also.
Where'd you get that from? That's what the word was on the street?
That's the word on the street. Yeah, he went down to Miami, A, for the money, and B, because his gal was down there.
Mm-hmm. I think I heard that too.
Okay. Now, when it comes to him starting in the Hall of Fame game tonight, I don't think he's going to be the starter for the Arizona Cardinals.
No.
The Jacoby Brissett had a minor holdout prior to camp to get his money, and he got his money. He got a $15.5 million deal that's guaranteed for his 2026 compensation. The maximum value of that deal is going to be $21 million. So he reworked a 1-year deal for the 2026 season. In my eyes, that signifies that Jacoby Brissett will be the starter for Arizona unless the wheels fall off. And I don't think the wheels will fall off because he's a good quarterback.
But
this Hall of Fame game is the first preseason game that a lot of starters won't even touch the field. So that's probably why Carson Beck is getting the reps tonight in the Hall of Fame game versus Carolina and not Jacoby Brissett. But in the 3rd preseason game, when most of the starters do play, the Arizona Cardinals will probably be starting Jacoby Brissett as their starting quarterback.
But this looks like a situation where midway during the season, if they're struggling, they put him out there and see what he can do.
No question. Yeah, no question. The going rate for quarterbacks these days for one season is right at $40 million.
Right.
That's the low number. There's 5 or 6, 7 or 8 quarterbacks that's making $50 million a year or more. Dak Prescott makes 60 plus. Mm-hmm. But the going rate for starting quarterbacks in today's game, Daniel Jones, I believe, makes right around 41 million a year. Mm-hmm. So for Brissett to make 25 million, 21 million possibly, that's a bump in salary for him, but that's still low on the pay scale for quarterbacks.
Right.
So I think that money guarantees that Jacoby will start the season for Carolina, but just like you said,
for Arizona,
Arizona. I said
Mhm.
Carolina. They're
Mhm.
playing Carolina tonight.
Mhm.
But the minute Jacoby Brissett hits a rough patch or the Cardinals start having a problem, they're going to snatch him off the field and give the reins to Carson Beck.
Let's review Carson Beck, man, at the University of Georgia. 24-3 record as Georgia starting quarterback, led Georgia to an SEC championship, threw for more than 7,900 passing yards and 58 touchdown passes as a starter.
That's good.
All good. But they expected him to be like they were putting him in the conversation on what they thought his career was going to be, like Peyton Manning, somebody like that at Tennessee.
Agreed.
And that never really panned out, man. Never won a national championship at Georgia, even though he entered the season with championship expectations. Pretty much since Kirby's been there, they've been expecting to win a national championship. You can't take that away from him. Final season included more turnovers than fans expected.
He's only won a couple of them already, so
He's
done a pretty damn good job.
Projected at one point as a possible number 1 pick. That didn't happen. Once again, he didn't go until the 3rd round. So I don't know. If you ask Georgia fans, like if you ask your LB Claude, who's the biggest Georgia fan I know, what's his lasting thoughts about Carson Beck? What do you think he would say?
I'll text him right now and ask him. As a matter of fact, I want y'all to hear what the missus is going to say. All right, watch this. LB, I'm on air right now doing the Two Live Stews experience.
This is a first.
As a Georgia fan, please share your thoughts on Carson Beck as y'all's quarterback. Was it a thumbs up or a thumbs down? Let's see what he says.
Statistically, one of Georgia's better quarterbacks compiled a 24-3 record as a starter, but he didn't win a national championship. Simple as that.
And Stetson Bennett did.
Yeah, exactly.
Which is who he backed up for years.
Right.
And he fell short in Miami also, as Miami lost to Indiana last year in the national championship, a game that people thought they were going to ultimately blow out Indiana. Indiana won that game.
I don't think people thought they were going to blow them. I think that was kind of like, because Indiana was undefeated now. The Indiana had balled the whole year.
Yeah, but still, the naysayers still didn't give the Hoosiers the nod as an undefeated team. They thought they were going to get mopped up in that championship game, and they didn't. They ultimately won it. Beat them boys on the line of scrimmage, played better ball. Mendoza had an incredible game. So, yeah, we'll see what Claude says because he's a devout Georgia Bulldog fan. But, yeah, man, I think he's going to be like, poo-poo on Carson Beck. He didn't get it done. That's what I think he'll say.
So the college football season officially starts on Thursday, August 27th. So we got, 2 weeks away from that or 3 weeks away from that? Man, it seems like – doesn't seem like it's that far away.
Little more than 2.5.
So early openers include Maine and Townsend, Mercus and Youngstown State. The football bowl subdivision opens Saturday, August 29th. The official FBS opener in the Aer Lingus College Football Classic featuring TCU versus North Carolina. So you know what the storyline is going to be. It's going to be about Belichick in his second year at North Carolina. Can he turn things around? Because last year he looked real.
He looked like a fish out of water last year.
Right. So North Carolina and TCU, Avia Stadium in Dublin. So this is one of those international games. 12 p.m. Eastern time on ESPN. That's the first college game that's going to kick off the FBS season. So, hey, man, we made it. Football season's here.
Starts tonight. How much of tonight's game will you watch? Cardinals versus Carolina. How many snaps will you watch tonight?
I watched the first quarter, the first series, because it's going to be a bunch of backups and guys trying to make the team. You know that more so than anybody else. But I'm going to watch. Yeah, I'm going to watch. So we'll see, man.
If Carson Beck comes out and has a good game, will he get another chance to be the starter over Brissett?
Nah, they paying just like you explained. They are Brissett's their guy game one.
Well, but again,
and if Brissett gets hot, they won't make the change. But if he struggles and Brissett if he has a rough patch, game 7 or 8 or whatever, and maybe loses 2 or 3 games in a row, historically, that's when they're going to put in this guy who has all this upside and see what they got. If they're out of the playoff running, They'll put him in at some point and see what he got.
And again,
with live bullets.
Even though Brissett did get a pay bump, he's still significantly below the number that starting quarterbacks make in the league.
How many teams you think Jacoby Brissett's played for?
I'd say four. That's without me looking it up.
I'm going to say more than that. And I'm going to look it up real quick. And you're watching the Two Live Studios. I'm going to say more than four. I'm going to say, and I haven't looked at it, I promise you. I'm going to say 6. Let's see. Jacoby Brissett has played for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
I would guess 6 too.
7. Played
New
for
England,
7 teams.
New England, Indianapolis, Miami.
He's played for New England twice. He's played for New England twice.
Right, but it's 6 teams.
6 teams.
Miami, Cleveland, Washington, and Arizona.
Journeyman. Classic example.
But I mean, just signed a deal that's going to pay him $21 million, man. I mean, golly, he's going to make more than $1 million a game this year. Boy, that's amazing. And he's a journeyman. He's a journeyman that's making more than $1 million a game.
I love it for that brother, man.
Ooh, good for him. Congratulations, man. Just stick around and be in the right place. Just stick around.
1 year, right. Just stick around and get that base minimum. 1 year for the Patriots. Then he goes 3 years for the Colts, 1 year for the Dolphins. He's done a bunch of, like every year he's played with the team for 1 year.
And he's been good, too. He's been a very good player.
He's been solid. He ain't losing you no games.
Right.
He ain't going to throw you to no wins.
He's not the reason why you're losing either at the position, which is huge.
Solid. The only team that he's played for, this is crazy. Out of all of those 6 teams, the only team that he's played for more than 1 year is the Colts. He played from the Colts from 2017 to 2020. Go ahead.
New England 2016 and 2024. He did 2 stints in New England. So
right, but they were both 1 year, right?
Okay.
Am I reading wrong?
I see what you're saying. Yes, I see what you're saying. You're right.
In 2016, 1 year with the Patriots, 1 year with the Dolphins in 21, 1 year with the Browns in 22, 1 year for the Commanders in 23,
and this would be his second year.
1 more year for the Patriots.
This would be his second year in Arizona. So you're right.
Yeah. Wow.
Good for him, man. Good for him,
Praise
man.
His holy name. Praise his holy name.
Boy, if I could do it all over again. Man, if I could do it all over again, man, I wouldn't drink, I wouldn't smoke, I wouldn't have sex, I wouldn't do anything, man. I would just really make that money. I would just make that money, man. I mean, man.
But I got a question to ask. I got my hand raised, man.
Your hand's raised, yes, sir. Question? Yeah, I don't want to get into old stuff, man. I don't want to get into old stuff either. So,
well, I mean, you brought it up though, and you talked about this a little bit on Monday.
Mm-hmm.
You was raised better than that. You came from good stock.
Mm-hmm.
Why didn't it so you saying your brain at 21 years old or 22, however you were, didn't form enough for you to understand that this is a once in a lifetime opportunity and I need to make the maximum out of this and I need to stick around as long as I can, so I don't need to go out to the strip club every day and I don't need to drink alcohol.
I didn't go to the strip club every day. I didn't drink alcohol every day. How dare you?
How many
I
days
didn't do
a week?
any of that.
How many days a week did you do all of that stuff?
When training was off, I would indulge in some alcohol. But yeah, I mean, I wasn't out there like a behemoth. I wasn't out there like a Paul Mangani in them streets. I wasn't doing that. I was always just a rebel, a Viking. I was one of the first ones that were at work every morning and one of the last ones to leave every evening. I just didn't go home.
But did you smell like a still when you were at practice?
There were some days, 1 or 2 days, where I didn't have the odor that you would want your third round pick to have. Yeah. Robert Porsche put me to the side a couple times and
speaking of which, Big Bob coming to town this weekend.
Was like, hey man, and he's not really a cursor or, he's not really. He's like, man, what the hell are you doing, man? Come on, man. I smelled you as soon as I hit the door, man. You gotta.
You smell like a still?
You always bringing up old stuff, man. I don't want to get into that.
You brought it up. You brought it up.
In the doghouse with the Two Live Stews experience. We got a great last 48 for y'all. I mean, it's a great last 48.
Very disappointed, man. And you know what? I remember when you got drafted, I called Porsche. For people that don't know, me and Robert Porsche went to school together, South Carolina State University.
He tells the story about how you cheated off his paper in one of the classes.
And when you got drafted by the Lions, man, I called up Big Bob. I was like, man, look, take care of my brother, man. I was like, show him the ropes or whatever. Show him the proverbial ropes. I was like, take care of him. And you went up there, man, and just showed your ass from what I understand.
No, it wasn't like that. It wasn't like that.
I can't went to Detroit, just showed his ass.
I worked really hard to get there, man. I just really want to enjoy it. That's all.
You know what? Everything works out for a reason, man. If you went up there and balled out of control and played for 10 years, you might not even had a second idea of doing this show called The Two Live Stews. Then where would that left me in corporate America my whole life? And not this last 25 years of excellence on radio and podcasts.
Yeah,
so everything works out for a reason.
Yep, it's all good, man. God is good. He's amazing. Last 48 up next, and then we'll get into the story number 4, which is a good one also. It ain't funny. Shut up. Y'all shut up. It ain't funny. Shout out to you, Detroit WGPR.
Great trending topic number 4, too. I can't wait to get the ladies back on with it. Where's Ollie?
I got the hell out of there. You didn't ask her. You didn't ask her today. And the minute she got off,
the day I don't ask her, she dips.
She got there. She's like, I'm out.
I gotta get her back on. Okay, there she is. There she is. My favorite Delta, one of my favorite Deltas.
Are you tired of workouts that leave you feeling drained? Do you want to push your limits without compromising your health? Introducing NPE, the ultimate pre-workout powerhouse. NPE is packed with natural plant-based ingredients that fuel your body and mind. We're talking about sustained energy, enhanced focus, and accelerated recovery. All this while giving your immune system a powerful boost. But NPE doesn't stop there. It also stimulates circulation, enhancing blood flow throughout your body. And it doesn't just improve your workout performance, it also boosts fertility and sexual drive in both men and women. Whether you're a seasoned athlete or just starting your fitness journey, NPE is here to help you reach new heights. Don't settle for sluggish workouts. Unleash your inner athlete with NPE. That's natural performance energy. This is not your ordinary pre-workout supplement. Our clients will tell you NPE also stands for natural power, peak performance, every workout.
Welcome back to you guys, the Two Live Stews. I'm Ryan, he's Doug. Together we're the Two Live Stews, and this is your Two Live Stews experience. Shouts out to everybody at WGPR Hot 107.5 FM HD2 in Detroit. Roscoe responded to the message I sent him on air. The message I sent says...
Who is Roscoe? Claude?
Claude, yes, that's his real name, Roscoe. You didn't know that?
What?
You didn't know that?
I love the name Roscoe. I wish they used to call me Roscoe when I was in middle school.
Ollie didn't know that either. Yeah. It's Claude Roscoe Roney. And it's LBs, we call him Roscoe a lot.
Oh, so Roscoe is his middle name.
Roscoe's his middle name.
Oh, okay. All right.
He responded to my text. I sent him a text in the last segment, and the message said, LB, I'm on air right now doing last two. Anyway, please share your thoughts on Carson Beck as y'all's quarterback. Was it thumbs up or thumbs down? His response? It was mostly good until he turned into a turnover machine. It was definitely mental with him, and by the time he got hurt in the Texas game, the majority of the fan base was ready to move on. I forgot about the injury that he had that caused him some mobility and to be as good as he was. So part of him moving on and transferring was to get paid more bread down in Miami, but he also had a taste of the yips because of an injury his last year in Athens. Yeah, okay. So in essence, he said they were over.
We need to chop it up more with our folks, man. We need to get Claude on because he's really one of the most knowledgeable Georgia football fans that I know. And Georgia's a pretty big deal when we talk in college football. Claude is kind of
it's his family's team. It was his daddy's team. It's his team. It's his kids' team. Yeah, they love the Georgia Bulldogs.
We can do a matter of fact. Let's do that. We can do a fan segment with Chop It Up, man, because I know some people in South Carolina, man, that literally their whole life is built around going to see Carolina play, man,
or Clemson
football season.
Yeah,
same thing. I mean, I think it's like that with all college big-time college football programs? Because you're right. I know just as many people that their whole life is evolved around going to see Clemson play in the fall. They do everything in the year proceeding up to football season to get ready to put themselves in position monetarily wise. They reserve their spots. They pay for their spot, their parking spot or whatever, so that they can go to Clemson on Saturdays in the fall to watch them Tigers.
The one problem I have with having Roscoe on, sir, is I am a proud Georgia Tech former athlete, and Yellow Jacket that graduated from the school. So I do not want to have anybody on talking no segment of Georgia football.
No, but we live in Georgia. We live in Atlanta.
Well, I'm half of this duo.
Right, but I'm half too, though.
I've got admin privileges. If you try to get Claude on, I'm just going to click a button. I don't want any, and it ain't got nothing to do with my LB. I just don't want to have that.
I'm saying is like when Notre Dame plays Michigan.
Right.
We should have somebody.
I agree.
We should have a Notre Dame fan on.
I agree. 100%.
A diehard Notre Dame fan, not just a regular fan. A diehard.
I'm with you.
Okay. All right, man. Can we get Ollie and Tree on? Are y'all ready?
Tree fussing about something. Why is she always fussing? God damn, she always fussing.
Trending topic number 4.
No, Doug, it's last 48 time. What are you doing?
What am I doing? Oh, my bad. I apologize.
And if you look at the screen, you can see the big clock with the
I wasn't looking at the screen.
The graphic saying last 48.
That's my bad. Last 48. The biggest memes, the last 48 hours in the 2 Live Shoes Facebook chat group. Got twisted up in a second. My bad.
Yes, somebody texted me just now. Yes, Ollie's number is 678-235-5335. That is Ollie's number.
Okay, last 48. And you're watching the 2 Live Stews experience. These are the biggest memes, the most trending, talked about memes in the 2 Live Stews Facebook chat group over the last couple of days. From Fansided, shouts out to the great Fansided. As a new class receivers, their gold jackets. Let's take a look at the greatest players currently enshrined in the Pro Football Hall of Fame. The greatest NFL Hall of Famers of all time. You see the list here. If you're in Detroit and you're just listening, number 10, Dan Marino. Number 9, Johnny Unitas. Number 8, Drew Brees. Number 7, Walter Payton. Number 6, Reggie White. Number 5, Joe Montana. Number 4, Lawrence Taylor. Number 3, Jim Brown. Number 2, Peyton Manning, who we mentioned earlier. And number 1, the greatest NFL Hall of Famers of all time, Jerry Rice. What do you think
There's no Deion Sanders on this list. This list is garbage.
That's who I thought about too first. There's no
This
Deion.
list is garbage. This list is hot garbage. Now, I believe Jerry Rice is number 1.
Who would you take out? I would take out Marino very easily. Marino.
No question.
I don't remember Johnny Unitas.
Freaking Super Bowls. And is arguably the best DB that's ever played.
They got Reggie White.
Reggie White deserves to be there. Walter deserves to be there. I question Drew Brees being there. I question the last 3. Drew Brees, Johnny Unitas, and Dan Marino.
Right. So at the worst, I would put Deion. Technically, I would put Deion over Walter Payton too. I would put Deion right behind Reggie White. But this is where the bias comes into play. If you're talking about, I guess what they're saying is, despite position, how great of a player they were. Is that how I should read this thing? Despite position, you know how they say pound for pound in boxing?
Right.
So pound for pound, disregard the position. These are the top players in pro football and the Pro Football Hall of Fame.
You and I have debated it for years. They got Jerry Rice at the top of the list, and you keep saying you would take Randy Moss over Jerry Rice. That's crazy. I would. But this list backs me up 100%. They've got Jerry number 1 over everybody.
Matter of fact, I put Randy. It's funny you mentioned that. I put Randy Moss ahead of Johnny Unitas and Dan Marino. I would definitely put him ahead of Dan Marino.
Randy, you can't put no player that gives you 80% ahead of none of these guys that's on this list right here. None of them.
Who's a better football player? Dan Marino. Who's a better football player? Dan Marino or Randy Moss? That's nothing. You don't have to think about that.
Well, it's tough because Dan Marino touches the ball every snap. That's tough. If you were talking about a defensive lineman, if you were talking about a lineman, or if you were talking about a lineman or someone else, it'd be different. But the quarterback touches the ball every offensive snap.
That's not the point. We just talked about the pound for pound. Do you think Dan Marino's a better football or was a better football player than Randy Moss when he was a football player? You're trying to find a way to argue with me, but you can't even do it. You can't do it.
Well, no, because, Doug, we've had this argument so many times. I just don't want to go over it again. Randy didn't play every play. I'm not taking him over none of these guys on this list, but you don't get that.
All right, man.
It's okay for you for a player to be on the field to play and not move. That's okay with you. That doesn't sit well with me. So I'm not taking Randy Moss for Dan Marino. I'm not. I get what you're saying or why you're saying that, but no, I want somebody that's working every snap, and that wasn't Randy.
All right. Next one, Tree.
And don't make me bring that up anymore.
They can't. The Trumpian ways are showing. Your Trumpian ways are, if you can't give a good answer to the question, you ignore the answer. You answer another question.
No, I didn't ignore anything, and I gave you
my
my answer.
Or you divert the conversation to something else.
Sir.
Go ahead, Tree, please. No, you're right. Let's move on. Let's move on.
In athletics, you have to move and put forth 100% effort if you're a pro. If you're a pro, and Randy Moss did not do that.
All right, this was a big talker as of, I think I posted this yesterday, or maybe it was the day before. Anyway, who you taking all healthy from the big back era? Herschel Walker, Marcus Dupree.
These are all big backs too, man.
George Rogers, Eric Dickerson, or Bo Jackson. Every single one of these guys is at least, I would say, 6'1.5", and each one of them are were no smaller than 225 pounds. Is that accurate?
230, 240. Good size, really good size guys.
But anyway, the point is, who you taking? Who you taking out of all these guys?
I can't just want to argue today. Herschel,
Marcus Dupree, George Rogers, Eric Dickerson, or Bo Jackson.
I think 240 kind of fat. This is not hard to me. Bo knows. And some people are going to say, yeah, you just hating on Herschel Walker. Yeah, you don't know who DeMarcus Dupree was. You didn't see Dupree play.
Marcus Dupree.
Marcus, you didn't see him play. No. Bo was running a legit 4.2 and some change at that 230, 240 pounds. He was running a legit 4.240 and was moving, literally shaking, shucking, and jiving, running people over, spinning and dumping and jumping and pulling away from everybody. I'm taking Bo Jackson.
Shucking and jive is an insult. I don't know why you keep using that in that manner. This is impossible to answer.
It's an insult to you, not to me. Yeah, you can call whatever you want, but I get to use the terms that I want to use, sir.
Okay. This is impossible to answer, man. I think people don't give George Rogers just because he played for South Carolina.
He was amazing.
I think 30 years later, people don't give him enough credit, but just pull up some video. Like, all three of these guys are basically, the only one that was a slight difference was Dickerson. Dickerson was a little bit more finesse, and he was more breakaway speed. But all these other guys basically were guys that would run you over. All of them had speed. All of them were big. All of them were strong. Once again, they all were fast. Dickerson is the only one slightly different. All the other four guys are basically carbon copies of each other. If you weren't back during that era to see these dudes play, just unbelievable era of football, man.
I've watched a lot of football, and I've never seen someone the size of Bo Jackson move like Bo Jackson used to move.
Yeah, but if you go look at them George Rogers films, man, I went back and looked at some. They were basically the same back. Bo probably is faster than everybody on here, right?
Right, and that's why I'm choosing Bo. He had more speed than all of these guys, and I love George Rogers. I've got a couple of pictures with George Rogers in them. I couldn't find any of them last night. I don't know why, but I got a couple of pictures with me, George, and the Heisman Trophy. He don't leave the house without it.
Okay, Herschel doesn't have it on right now, but something else interesting about this era of football, and it'll tell you the difference of this era of football, is every one of these guys wore a full cage. Herschel used to wear a full cage too, the little short full cage face mask.
Mm-hmm.
But look at Dupree. Look at George Rogers. Look at Bo. That'll tell you the type of football these cats played during the era, that they needed a full cage face mask because they're running you over. They're going to run over you.
Earl Campbell's not on this list, Terry. So I agree with you. Earl is a beast, but he's not on this list. Maybe he should be on this list, but he didn't.
I think Earl is probably slightly older than these guys. I think Earl, I don't know. Might be the same era. But this was a good one.
Yeah, didn't see the likes of Bo Jackson. I mean, the overall speed that he had to watch somebody literally pull away from everybody just about every time they get the ball. It's pretty amazing to see.
It is. Next one, Tree. And you're watching the Two Live Stews experience.
And Herschel's straight MAGA. I wasn't going to even say that.
Can't stand him now, but this was from RC.
He's garbage, hot garbage.
Can't stand him now, but Herschel in college is one of the best running backs I've seen in college. Yeah. It's hard to go against Herschel, and it's hard to go against all those guys. If you ever seen that documentary on Marcus Dupree, I think it might have been a 30 for 30. I think it might have been a 30 for 30. Yep. Watch that film before he got hurt, man. Just big, strong, fast for no reason. Shouts out to the great Angel Reese, man. Her own sneaker line through Reebok, the Barbie 1.
Damn it.
The Barbie 1.
Hey, man, that's an ugly sneaker, man. I'm sorry. I love Angel Reese. I love her being with the Atlanta Dream. She's killing it in Prize Picks for me. If I pick her, she hits her number. But there's nothing appealing about this shoe.
I can see your point, but then also I kind of see it as they look kind of cool to me. But you're right. I mean,
I hope she sells out. I hope you can't. I hope you got a special order them because they don't keep them on the shelves. But this shoe it's not tactfully done.
Hey man, and Rel is saying it. You don't like Angel Reese based on some statements you made about her in history in the past.
Right. You and Rel can laguk some goo. Y'all can't tell me who I like and who I don't like.
I don't
because y'all are Caitlin Clark haters. Stop it. Just stop it.
I don't think the shoe's that bad, man. I'm just happy for her that she's getting her shine. She gets her respect from all the other players.
Yep.
She gets her respect marketing wise, money wise.
She puts up numbers every night.
She was one of the people that were really, really outspoken about them getting more money. Everybody's gonna give credit to your girl Caitlin Clark. But Angel Reese was standing on business about them getting more money.
You know
Ever since she's come in the league, her teammates for the Dream love her. She's obviously a great teammate. Says everybody that's ever played with her. I really, really love her story, man.
I did forget that these shoes are Reeboks, and she signed under Shaq because Shaq and Iverson are now running Reebok again. Mm-hmm. So Shaq got her to sign, as a mentor and mentee and LSU player. Shaq got her to sign with Reebok, and Reebok typically doesn't make the sexiest sneaker.
Well, that's what I was going to say, man. This sneaker looks a lot like a lot of sneakers I see today. Like the style of sneakers today is they all got the air of what you're watching right now. Like this is in style. This kind of setup and structure of the sneaker is kind of like the style these days.
And they're women's shoes, man. So I probably never buy a pair anyway, unless Woogie wants a pair. But it's just not an appealing sneaker to me. I want to show her love, but I don't like the sneaker.
And you got to remember too, man. And you're watching the Two Live Stews experience. When they make a sneaker, when they make any product like this, man, they run it through the ringer. They run it through all types of focus groups and whatnot.
Yes.
So they probably had so much feedback on what's going to be like and what's not going to be like and what young kids are going to buy. They know. They crunch the numbers. They know that this is going to sell.
Listen to this. The doll will sell much more than the sneakers do. Watch.
So wait, does the doll come with the sneaker?
Angel Reese has her own Barbie doll in upcoming Reebok collab. She's got her doll and her sneaker. If you can buy them separately, the doll will sell much more than the sneaker, in my humble opinion.
We can do some quick research on that and see if the sneaker or if the doll comes with the sneaker or are they sold separately. It's like a Saturday morning commercial, sold separately.
Shouts out to you, Detroit WGPR. We appreciate y'all for being here, man.
What up, yo, Detroit? Pass the word. Make sure you hit the like button, hit the heart button as many times as you can before y'all get out of here, Detroit.
Check out the rest of the show on YouTube. Check out the rest of the show on twolivestews.com. And make sure y'all order a bottle of Black Eden, blackeden1912.com/2livestews. Up next, we'll finish the last 48, and then we'll get into story number 4. As well as y'all continue to vote on the podcast discussion today, you get to pick your quarterback. If you're a GM, who are you taking? Lamar Jackson or Caleb Williams? Right now, it's not even close. Everybody's going Lamar Jackson. We appreciate y'all jumping in the comments, hitting 1 for Lamar or hitting 2 for Caleb. Again, up next, we'll finish the last 48, and then we'll get into story number 4.
Did you see the question that was asked by one of the listeners? Does Morgan still play? Did Morgan play with dolls when she was a young kid?
No. She played with everything the boys play with.
Let's talk about that when we get back a little bit more.
Okay.
And I say,
raindrops falling on the Buick. I'm trying to find a way to put all my thoughts in my music. Bully beats and be abusive. Wordplay is southern cutting edge. Execution been exclusive. 540 vapes, I'm on repeat. Visits let me get from entourage bombers, 2 honey packs, and a double twix. Walk out the store, jumped in the Audemo crib. I'm playing that Jada Kiss interlude shit. Yo, that big hit. Yo, you gotta admit, even though Jada New York. Hearing this beat, catching this groove, strategically making a move. This is chess, not checkers. Built for official rhyme records. Biff, we paid our dues. Manila envelopes, dimes and nicks, bottles and James, pina colada and OE was the mix. We called it the formula. Mind how you drink that drink beforehand. Yeah, morning.
What's going on with that one long gray hair at the bottom of your chin?
Yeah, man, it is what it is.
So he's just totally repelling the Beijing?
I don't use any Beijing, man. I let them express themselves. Like we are going to express ourselves when people book the stews. Larry Brown, 404-895-9395. Repasses, funerals, open mic nights,
bar mitzvahs.
Yes, bar mitzvahs. Yes. Yeah. I would learn more about the culture before getting booked for one. But if I get booked for one, I'll damn sure come do it. Anyway, book the stews. 404-895-9395. Call our guy Larry Brown. Email him sme.larrybrown@gmail.com.
Tailgates, strip clubs, scripper clubs. We do it all.
Dropping the kids off at school, picking the kids up from school, going to the kids' school for recess. We do it all.
Draft parties.
Oh, yeah.
We do it all.
One thing we didn't mention, or we forgot to mention, so let me mention it. 4 small feet. Shout out to the 2 Stews manager, Larry Brown, in the building. You're trying to book the stews, get it Brown, you'll get it us. We appreciate y'all being here. It is the 2 Live Stews. This is your 2 Live Stews experience. I am Ryan, he is Doug, and together we make the 2 Live Stews experience. Looking for us to host an event, MC an event, spend some time with the stews, come to a wedding, come to a bar mitzvah, hang out at a repast. Call Brown at 404-895-9395. Again, Larry Brown, 404-895-9395. You can also email him at SME, Stuart Media Entertainment, .larrybrown@gmail.com.
Quick question before we finish up last 48.
You mentioned Morgan and the dolls.
Yeah, so Morgan didn't really play with dolls when she was very young?
She's got teddy bears, but she doesn't have many dolls at all. The dolls that she does have, I don't think she's ever taken them out of the box.
That's a sign of times, man. And maybe
no, it's not a sign of the times. She plays with what her brothers play with. She's never seen her brothers hold a doll. She works with her brother. She plays video games. She likes sports.
You think 30 years ago, the same scenario 30 years ago, you think little girls did the same things as their brothers back then too?
I think 30 years ago, little girls were forced to play with dolls. That's what I think.
Okay.
I get me wrong, and when we bring the women on, we can talk to them about
Tree agrees with you. It looks like Arlie does it.
Right.
So we'll get them on in a second. But one last thing.
Well,
I don't know, man.
It was probably different for Arlie because Arlie was the oldest, so she wasn't influenced by a older brother.
Mm-hmm.
Morgan's influenced by her brothers.
Gotcha. A lot of things. It's crazy how things change. Off the top of my head, grandmothers today don't look like grandmothers when we were growing up.
No, agreed.
Like I never, until we went to church on Sunday, I never saw our grandmother in anything other than a house coat and bedroom slippers.
Agreed.
Something else that's different today. We talk about this all the time. I'm relatively sure that these teenagers and young people in their 20s and 30s, they don't go to the club to dance anymore. The idea of dancing in a nightclub, which was the reason we went, was to dance and meet women and whatnot. They don't do that. They sit in a section and smoke hookah all night and look at each other.
They smoke hookah now. As a matter of fact, we just gave Larry Brown a shout out. Brown has a hookah that he travels with in his backpack.
Right. Brown's jumped all aboard the hookah craze.
He travels with his own hookah.
And they say hookah is like 50 times more toxic than regular cigarettes, man.
Yes. If you smoking hookah, you might as well just
put
inhale
your exhaust pipe on a car.
Right. If you smoking hookah, you might as well just go behind your car and just.
Hey, listen. We mentioned it earlier, man, in the pre-show. Please hit as many of those hearts, man. It helps the algorithm. It helps to push and promote the show. Hit as many hearts as you can. Just hit a couple of thousand while you're sitting there doing nothing, watching and just listening. Just keep hitting it. Keep hitting it. We'd appreciate it. Thank
you. Keep hitting it. That's what she said. She said keep.
What movie is that line from, man? Because you've used that line like 20 times a day. You really love that movie.
Well, I don't think it's a movie. I just think it's a saying.
No, I think it's a movie. Somebody will tell us.
You just want to fuss today, man.
Somebody will tell us. Let's go.
Let's finish the last 48, man. That's what she said. Finish the last 48.
You said that like 3 times during the pre-show.
Oh gosh.
That's what she said. That's what she said. That's what she said. Happy 60th anniversary. Okay, now we got to have this discussion again. Tree, we already talking about this and you showed it again?
Oh, gosh.
Okay, man.
Which New York City borough has the best MCs? So, Brooklyn, Queens, Staten Island, Manhattan, or the Bronx, B?
So, and you asked a question during pre-show. Why don't they have Rakim up there anywhere? Rakim is from Long Island, so they don't have Long Island represented. And I can't think of anybody else from Long Island that.
I stepped away for a minute, but when I came back, I'm the one that told you that Rakim was from Long Island.
Okay. So let's look. They got Brooklyn. They got Jay-Z, Biggie. That's Fabulous. Big Daddy Kane, and then the last guy is Sean Price. I'm not familiar with his work, but the first 4 is really all you need anyway. Queens, as you mentioned earlier, Queens gets the money. Nas, LL, 50. Is that Kool G Rap? I think that's Kool G Rap. And then the last guy is that Prodigy.
I think that's
Mobb
right.
Deep?
I think that's right.
I think so. Staten Island, you got different members of the Wu. Long story short.
That's great. I love that. That's great.
I mean, really, Staten Island hip hop is really
it's the Wu.
It's
the
Wu-Tang.
It's Wu-Tang.
Manhattan, Harlem, you got Cam. I think that's Big L. This Big L guy they always talk so glowingly about, which died very early. You got Kumo D, Mace, and then Jules Santana. Not familiar with his work either. And then you got the Bronx. Big Pun, KRS-One, Fat Joe. Who's the 4th guy? Somebody remind me. I'm not sure who the 4th guy is. And then you got Slick Rick. Who you taking, sir?
I want the rappers from College Park or from East Point.
Okay. Other than that, this is New York.
It's got to go between. It's got to go between.
Top.
It's got to go between Brooklyn and Queens.
Okay.
And I would have to say Brooklyn because Biggie is everything to me. Jay-Z, prior to the last month or so, has been everything to me when it comes to hip hop. So I would definitely say Brooklyn over all these other people. But our time and summers spent in Queens makes it hard to go against Queens because, you know, I've seen a couple of these rappers in person.
So you got 3 Hall of Famers from Queens: Nas, LL, and Cool G.
You got 3 Hall of Famers in Brooklyn too. Jay-Z, Big Daddy, and Biggie. You got 3 Hall of Famers in Brooklyn too, sir.
I mean, if we talk about Hall of Famers, I mean, the whole Wu Hall of Famers, really.
That's true too, but the Shaolin style makes the Wu a little different than all these other guys. These other guys are just regular rappers. Wu-Tang is like,
They're the Wu.
they're the Wu. They're the Swiss Army knife of rap.
Give me Queens, man. Queens get the money. Give me Queens.
All
right. Slightly over Brooklyn. And I think the Sean Price guy throws it off for me for Brooklyn. If they had somebody else, there's got to be somebody stronger than this Sean Price guy. And you know what? Maybe the Sean Price guy is on their level of everybody else up here. I'm just not familiar with his stuff.
Thumbs up, thumbs down, Tree. Are you saying the Wu was spiritual or someone else? The Wu was spiritual? Okay, I agree with that. Not the Swiss Army knife. The Wu was spiritual. I agree with that. That's well said.
Meth, Ghostface, Raekwon, Jizza or RZA, and then Jizza.
Yep.
Yeah.
That was nice.
Or is that Inspector Deck? I think that might be Inspector Deck, the last one for Staten Island. That's a good one, man. That's a tough one. That's a real tough one. And you're watching the 2 Hour Stews Experience. Thank you for joining your boys.
This is the last one, Doug.
This is the last one. We're going to bring Tree and Arlie in for this too. I think we're supposed to bring Tree and Arlie in. Show your age and get 1 point for each one you used. Okay, let's keep track. I'm going to put a little tick mark. I have used the fax, obviously. Clearly, I've used a rotary phone. I've used encyclopedia. I always talk about one of the greatest days in our life was when we got some encyclopedias. Definitely used the floppy disk.
Yep.
I had an AOL address.
Mm-hmm.
I had a record player.
Mm-hmm.
Can y'all see it?
Yes, we can see it.
Okay.
I had a record player. Everybody had dial-up internet. I had a film camera. I've used the phone in a phone booth. And every one of these, you're not saying nothing. You've done it too.
I agree with you so far.
Mixtape, obviously. Phone book, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
Walkman, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
Postcard. You ever sent a postcard to somebody from vacation when you were younger?
I used to mail postcards when I traveled internationally.
Yeah.
I don't think
I'm
I've
a girl.
The postcard thing.
Yep, I've done that.
I have postcards still from guys that sent me stuff over the summer.
You know what? I have done a postcard. I used to send postcards to my little summer loves from 4-H camp.
Exactly.
From South Carolina. That's right.
I've
never had a waterbed, but I've been on a waterbed before.
No,
Yeah,
but
I've never had a waterbed either, but Skeet had a waterbed. God bless the dead. And I used to rabbit dance at his house all the time on his waterbed.
I owned a waterbed when I was in high school.
Okay. How about you, Arlie? Can't hear you.
Can't hear you.
Your mic is muted, Ollie.
You're muted on the
I
platform.
had a waterbed at Xavier.
You did?
Yeah, the waterbed in college?
And,
Yeah, Molly.
and one time,
Oh no.
and one time when our landlord was a devil, we didn't have any heat in there, and so everybody had to get in my bed because I had a
You
heated
can warm it up.
waterbed on it, so
Mhm.
we were all in there warm.
Mm.
They were not very, I didn't like them for anything else. They weren't good for that.
And
But
I
they
have
were
motion sickness, so I don't need to be on those. This is what
Okay.
you're doing. You move over.
And it's a lot of work too. Like you had to get that hose and
Yeah.
get the water out, refill it.
So
And
it was
what
very
is
heavy.
what is a paper mat? What's that?
Now that I don't
Refresh my
know
memory.
what a paper
That
mat
damn
is.
reverb.
It's
No,
my
I
reverb
got it.
still.
It's not reverb, it's feedback, but it is It must be yours.
Do you have two devices, Arlie, operating at the same
No,
time?
I
Okay.
do not.
You sure?
My phone is in the other room and it's on video because I'm about to go tape an audition. See, it's on my. I don't have that. I just
Okay.
put my watch on.
So
Is it the watch?
Bye.
Maybe
Can
that's
y'all-
what I was about to say.
I just put the watch on, so no.
Ooh.
It might be the watch.
But it is something
Don't
over
bite my head
there.
off. I'm just trying to figure it out. Arlie. That's all. I'm not trying to accuse you of anything.
Hilarious.
Golly.
Okay, VCR. Clearly, we've all used a VCR.
Wait a minute. What is a paper mat?
I have no clue.
Anybody in the chat know?
I don't know what a paper mat is either.
Oh, they said they're saying I hate when this happens.
Or doormat.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah,
Okay, I've used the
everybody
doormat
has-
before.
Ooh.
VCR. Everybody clearly has had a VCR. Arlie, whatever you did, it worked. Dictionary.
She muted her mic.
Oh, she muted her mic.
She's mute.
Everybody used a dictionary. Everybody used a typewriter.
Yep. We had a typing class. Like that is a part of the graduation requirement at Lincoln High School.
I took typing in high school.
We had to have it also.
Yeah.
The great Miss Dixon
Shouts out
taught.
to Miss Dixon. Shouts out to Miss
The
Dixon.
And
great
I
Miss
am an-
Dixon taught.
I'm an excellent typer still to this day. I don't.
I am
I don't.
not.
What the home keys? ASDFJK.
ASDF,
Yep.
JKL,
Something like that.
semicolon.
Yeah, you're
JKL,
right.
JKL, semicolon.
Yeah, we had typing. We learned skills at Berkeley High. Typewriter, checkbook, and cursive. Hey Ryan, do you still write in cursive sometime?
I do.
I do.
Okay.
I made my children learn it because they weren't teaching it by the time they got in school.
My kids don't use it.
So for the last 30 years, I've been writing in print, and about a year and a half ago, I just started back writing in cursive. I was like, I'll make sure I still got this skill.
This was a good one.
Have their names anymore? Is it still a
No,
whatever
so-
it was?
Think you're good?
Nope.
I think
So
you
it was
did
Mike.
Arlie.
My son cannot write in cursive. I tried hard. I bought the books because his third grade teacher said I don't know how to write in cursive, so I can't teach it. And I was like, oh, this about to be a problem. But he can barely sign his name.
Yeah.
It's terrible. And he's a
They
grown
don't
A
teach that
man.
anymore. They don't teach cursive anymore.
Still
not. We were just talking about that phonics, cursive. Remember, we used to have a separate handwriting. Like you had a separate vocab. Like all your little classes in language arts were kind of separate. We were so much smarter than everybody else. Just think if we had the internet back then, oh my God, we'd be brilliant.
Well, that's going to segue us into this little bop.
Buck did you have when you were a kid?
Kids went back to school in Georgia this week.
Georgia.
Your kids went back, sir? In Atlanta, most of them went back today for the first day.
We go back Wednesday, sir. Next
Y'all-
Wednesday.
next Wednesday. So y'all a
Yep.
little bit behind. But in Atlanta, kids went back starting Monday, and I think today the last kids that hadn't started go back today.
They're going back earlier every year. It's the top of August, and the kids are already back in school.
I'm glad my children are done. They are not only are they going back early. My beautician said yesterday that her kids are in school till 5 o'clock.
Mm-hmm.
Would
They
you
must
just
be
stop by
are
there
they
to say
middle
hey or
school?
something? Did you just stop by the petition and say
Anyway,
hi?
let's just keep going. But this,
Did you
she said they get on the bus about 8:30 and they come home about 4:45.
Wow.
But are they middle schoolers? Because middle
No,
school has to.
no.
Oh, that's interesting. Because middle school usually has to spend the most time in. There's something about the seat time. They have the requirements or whatever for middle school, and they spend the longest day in school. Elementary is out at like 2:30. High school is out at like 3:15, and middle school is out at 4:30.
Damn, 4:30. That's all day.
It's all day, and they not. And middle school is a cesspool of ignorance. So I don't know what they end up doing.
Damn. That's harsh.
They are. You look at people's. I had high schoolers, so when you look at them in elementary school, you're like, oh my God, they were so sweet.
Right.
And then they get to you, and you're like, what the hell happened? You look at 6th, 7th, 9th grade, which is considered middle school here in Atlanta.
Puberty. They
You're
smelling
like,
themselves.
this MF was about to make you. I don't know people that teach and work in middle school.
God
I
bless.
give y'all all the props because
What color? Which lunch boxes did y'all have? I had the Hawkland.
Oh yes,
He's gonna push us.
I know. Just we ain't talking about that. I didn't have a lunchbox. My mama said you eating that food at school, but food.
Wait, your
school
mama used to
was
put your
good.
food in a brown bag?
My mama didn't send me with a lunch. I ate the school lunch.
Oh, you ate the school lunch. Okay. In elementary
have a
school,
lunchbox.
in elementary school, we had, as you can see, the old school lunch boxes. But when we got to middle school, we started eating like in the cafeteria, from what I remember. But it was a big thing to have one of these cool lunch boxes back in the 70s.
Yeah, it was a big thing.
I had
with the thermos.
Yeah, I had a Charlie Brown one year, and then another year, I had the Avengers lunchbox. And which one you said you had, man? I don't remember.
I had the Hulk.
Yeah.
So y'all didn't pass down lunch boxes? Like he didn't have you. Doug would have obviously gotten whatever first. Did y'all hand me down anything?
We hand me down.
We hand me down everything.
Everything, but I don't think we hand me down the lunch boxes.
No, hold on. The problem with the hand me downs is when I was 8 months old, I was already bigger than Doug.
Here we go.
So I ultimately ended up handing down my stuff to him.
So top 10 reasons middle school kids look forward to going back to school. I asked Antonio Ingram. Number 10, technology and electives, like using Chromebooks, taking art.
Well,
STEM.
we weren't given Chromebooks back in the day. The kids today are given Chromebooks, but we weren't given Chromebooks.
So these are reasons they look forward to going back to school. Number 8 or number 9, a fresh start. New grade, new classmates, a chance to reinvent themselves or leave last year's drama behind. Number 8, crushes and friendships. Number 7, that's obvious. Number 7, school lunches and cafeteria time. Yes.
Ooh.
Number 6, getting out of the house after 2 or 3 months. Many kids are ready for a change and tired of being home all day. Number 5, sports and extracurricular activities. Absolutely. 2-a-days are going hard right now. They're about a week away from playing football in high school in particular. Number 4, back to school shopping, which was big.
Yeah, that first outfit,
some new clothes, some
fresh outfit.
Coming in at number 3, finding out who's in their class. That was big, if y'all remember. Number 2, meeting new teachers. And number 1, seeing their friends again. So what was were y'all excited to go back to school? Like, let's say middle school. Were y'all excited to go back to middle school? And what made what was exciting to you about going back to school?
Well, definitely the outfits, the clothes for sure.
Let Arlie go because I'm working. I don't want her to not be heard.
I just enjoy going back and seeing my friends. And then I was at the top of my class in elementary school. It was so I could beat out these twins, Jeffrey and Joffrey, because that was the competition. Jeffrey and Joffrey were the twins that I needed to be in front of academically. So that was my whole, like, I got to go back and get them together.
That's dope. And this is in Mississippi.
This was, Mississippi. And then when I moved to Atlanta.
Jeffrey and Joffrey are in Mississippi or Atlanta?
They were in Mississippi.
Okay.
The twins were in Mississippi. When I moved to Atlanta, I don't know. I was just so different. So I was ready to go back. You ever found out
what happened to Jeffrey and Joffrey?
No, but I've run into a couple of the other people that were in elementary school with me there, but not Jeffrey. I need to ask somebody if they followed the trajectory and went on to, because I was at a little Catholic school, Holy Family. But I don't know where they went. I'm gonna ask.
They probably ended up doing great things. They're probably school presidents or something.
Because it was a Joffrey here in Atlanta, and I remember that little boy was so cool. He ended up going. We went different ways after elementary school, but they asked us what we wanted to be when we grew up, and of course I said doctor, and he said such and such. He said he wanted. And other people had good stuff. He said he wanted to have a slew of strippers, and everybody was like, "What?"
Keeping it real.
But at that era, that wasn't like a popular thing. Now it's popular to want to be.
It was ahead of his time.
Dancer.
He learned that from somebody. He was hanging out with some adult that went to the strip club.
The teachers were all like, oh, I mean, they were clutching pearls because that's the old school where your teachers still dressed up all nice, and it was a different era.
Tree, what did you look forward to going back to school and you're watching the 2 House News experience when you were young growing up?
Fashion show, my clothes, the friends.
Did you lay your clothes out on the bed the night before?
Absolutely.
And stand over and look at it and critique it like, yeah, I'm gonna kill him tomorrow.
Try it on a couple of times, all that. Yes, definitely that. And I kept up with my friends all throughout the summer. So just to see what guys, it was always shocking how different, like somebody you might have thought was ugly.
Mhm.
You come back and you're like,
With a fresh haircut and a nice pair of sneakers, it's a totally different person.
right.
Hey man, that was a big decision what you were gonna wear the first day of school. Back in the 5th and 6th grade, that was a big decision.
And it was always a problem because we just getting out of summer and you buy a lot of school clothes for fall stuff. So there were first few days where I had on a sweater or a jacket because it was the outfit, you know? It was a fall outfit.
Are you serious, man?
But you would wear it anyway?
Yes, you had to wear on the first day of school. You had to put on your new school clothes.
You be capping, man. There's no way our mother would have let you leave the house in no sweater, man, in August. Come on, man.
Well, I wasn't asking you, man. I was telling my story, you know? If you want to go to
Doug,
school in bike and shorts and tank tops, you go ahead.
Okay.
You picked some good ones this week.
Okay. Thank you, Tree. Thank you for the compliment. All right.
The PLD, it's time. It's time.
Picture of the day. Picture of the day. That's why you should watch the show as opposed to just listen, because you get to see all of this.
Like, share, subscribe, and hit hearts. Give us hearts.
Yeah, hit a lot of hearts. Please hit the hearts. Thank you for the hearts.
I forgot to cut the show. And so we got a whole 30 extra minutes. Okay, it's not a big deal.
You
He'll
talking
just
about
cut it out.
Detroit?
Yes.
Oh my Lord.
It's okay. I gotta mute this mic. Here we go. Okay, so POD. Let's start with the great Arlie Michelle and unmute. Go.
So this, as y'all might know, I was in Mississippi on Monday and I was hanging out with the two gentlemen. You see the man in the brown suit and the man in the middle. Those are my daddy's brothers, my uncles. And that's them as they got older. They all went to the Alcorn. All of them went to Alcorn.
So who's the guy in the right in the brown suit?
In the right is my Uncle Jerry. He's the oldest. He
Well, I guess
kind of was
like-
he was my daddy. He was the one that had to find Fabulous car, and he was like a daddy to me while my parents were in Minnesota. My mom was in med school, and my dad was up there with her. So when I was a baby, him, and a cousin Paulette lived. We all lived together with my great grandmother, their grandmama. The one in the middle is the baby. He's Uncle Thomas, one of the coolest dudes I know. And then that's my daddy in the inside of the picture. Like that's him. Both of them pictures, the brown suit, the shorter one, and then the purple. That's my.
Who's
daddy.
in the purple?
My daddy. That's
Hey.
Mr. Bobby.
And the
And
old
then
school picture, the dude in the middle, as you said, is the cool guy. He got on that darn that
The
Pico.
Pico.
That
Yep.
Pico.
He clean.
I got one of them too from like 40 years ago.
Those are nice. They make you dress up nice. That's him in the middle, and he's also in the middle of the other picture.
The
And then
Pico
on
that
outside,
Doug,
so they're in the same
Doug
order.
used to wear, he was so short it was dragging on the ground. Look at the trench coat.
You just got all the jokes today. Okay, but that's my picture today. I was in Mississippi, and I went to take care of those two fellas. They've had some medical challenges, so I went to go see about them.
I know they love you. I know they love you some them, or
They
they
going-
love them
they-
some you.
They probably get
hard
sick of
for
me.
Alcorn, huh?
They go hard, baby. Alcorn State University. My dad will fight you about it.
That's what's up.
He got a whole outfit. Several.
HBCU you love.
It is.
Alcorn State outfits.
He got an outfit, and my mama said at one game he took off part like it was a jogging suit that had the snaps at the knees, and she said she kept looking over there, and then first he had on pants, then it was shorts, and they had him on camera watching this whole unfold. You could take the jacket, had some snaps, so you can make it a short sleeve little outfit. My mom was like, "What is he over there doing?" He had gone from a whole long sleeve and long pants to short set. And
Mr. Bobby, what up, Mr. Bobby?
Crazy. He loved his school though.
Mr. Bobby.
Yep, that's my people.
Keeping with the theme, apparently, probably one of us won't be on theme, but this is my POD. I was trying to. Doug keeps making me go back, so I'm in the choir. I'm okay. So after looking at this picture again, it's very
God, you look
interesting.
Exactly like your daughter.
First of all, these faces on these people looking at me, some of these,
So you're in
the
danger right now. You
Biscos.
don't even know it.
I clearly didn't wear the choir uniform, and I'm almost certain that I went to Mr. McGehee and was like, I'm singing. I don't want to wear that shirt. So I dressed however I dressed, very church. And then look at the boombox down in the bottom. That wasn't on the list, but we all had one of
Right,
these.
right. Now, so you just rebelled against the authority.
I asked permission, and I actually don't rebel. I just will put a thought into your head. And he was like, yeah, you're right. I'm singing. I'm doing solos. This is Christmas.
Oh, okay.
We're going to all the different schools. We went to the elementary, we went to the middle school, and we did performances. And I wanted to.
You see the white girl to the right with her arms folded?
She is pissed.
She got a real attitude with you right now because you tried to step out of line and do your own thing as opposed to staying in order like everybody else.
I think I just am not a follower, so I'm still the same still. But yeah, that's my POD. Shout out to Douglas for inspiring me to stay in school.
I meant to tell everybody, Ollie, to do a school themed.
Well, she did. She showed her. Never mind.
No, I saw that, but I was thinking something different. It don't matter. It's too late anyway.
Thanks for not sharing the information with me, Doug.
I know I did. It's my fault. I meant to put it on the show email. I'm sorry, Ollie.
Y'all just got to get into
it. But your picture's still great too. I always love when you support and
God.
promote HBCUs anyway.
Continuing on.
Speaking of HBCUs,
I don't know if you can criticize this picture.
What about speaking about HBCUs, sir?
Now he's gonna run and get one of his own. Watch.
We took a tour of some schools, but never mind. Shouts out to the beautiful Pumpkin. That's a picture that I took 11 years ago today. And the reason why I remember it is because my homeboy Angelo and Doug's homeboy Angelo also, we were at his wedding reception in this picture.
Damn, Angelo been married 11 years? That was 11 years ago.
Just that quick. His anniversary is this weekend. But I remember this because for this wedding, I literally drove up the morning of the wedding, went to the wedding, went to the reception. After taking this picture, I gave her a kiss and took this picture. I gave Mom a kiss because I had to get back home. JP was pregnant and thought she was going to have Morgan any minute. So I didn't want to miss Angelo's wedding, and I told my wife I wasn't going to go. I'm just going to stay. I can't miss the baby being born. If I leave, I'm certain that the baby's going to come early. And she was like, no, trust me, just go ahead. I won't make any moves until you get back. So I left that morning and came back that night, and the following day we went to the hospital.
Wow. Yeah, you lucky you didn't miss that.
Boy,
you would have never heard the end of it. You really took a risk, sir.
I did, but I was happy to be there and celebrate Angelo and Tracy's marriage. I was able to spend some time with Mom, and I got this beautiful picture of Pumpkin before heading back to the ATL to spend time with the wife and soon-to-be daughter.
Somebody posted Pumpkin fine. Man, I used to hate going to when our mother used to come to school, and my little friends always used to be talking about my mama, man. I really didn't like that.
I would punch people. It's about my mom. I'm gonna hit you. I don't care.
So you'd rather they say she's ugly? Like
No,
that was never part of the discussion.
It's a complicated matter. It's funny. I just saw a picture of our mother. She was homecoming queen, like class of '67, and the fan group that old boy has. I can't remember his name right now. Now I'm trying to think of it. That person that posts all the Berkeley stuff.
Oh,
what's his
real.
name?
Don't get beat up.
Slickster.
Yeah. You know how you post all of the different pictures of the yearbooks from years past, 40, 50 years past? And he had the page where Ma was the homecoming queen or senior class queen or something in 1967.
All right, Rel, I'm going to get Tisa number from the tree.
Let's continue on. Wonderful time. POD is starting to rub off on me finally. I haven't enjoyed it, but I'm liking this week. Here we go.
My son used to have issue with people liking me. He tried to, the boy said, your mama bodacious, and he didn't know how to spell it. So he was hands me this piece of paper or trying to say, mama, he said this, he called you, but it was so funny.
What is this, mama?
Right. He said this. And of course it wasn't spelled correctly at all. And I was like, son, if you your mama fine, you're going to be fighting forever. So don't fight.
Okay. You better just say that.
All right.
All right. We got to talk about this.
So if you look at this picture, this is the second grade. So this was 77 for me. The teacher's name, this was one of my favorite teachers of all time. I don't remember any other teacher's name, but I remember this woman here's name. Her name was Miss King at the time. That is me at the top left. Now, you may say, Dougie, why are you so angry?
No, we don't say that. We already.
I'm angry because I was trying to stand next to the young lady on the other side of the lady that I'm.
I know which one too. I know which one.
You know who that is, Ryan?
I know exactly
Lolita?
which one you trying to stand next to.
That's Dawn. That's Dawn.
That's Dawn. That's
Yeah.
Dawn. That's right.
Still one of Muscona's finest.
The young lady that's standing by the teacher with the big ponytail to the side, that's Lolita. But second away from me at the top is the great Dawn Taylor. Top 2 finest women in the history of Moco, South Carolina. And so they moved me around last minute like I was standing by her.
He did that on purpose. I promise you.
Yeah, you see, I kind of like separated myself from the chick by me. No offense to her. Bless her heart. I don't even remember who that young lady
Well,
is.
she pissed. She knows that you ain't feeling her too. Like, let's really unpack this. This girl knows you don't want to stand by her.
Right.
Everyone else is close together,
Right.
and you.
I moved myself.
That is mean.
Yeah.
And Lolita, what's her name? Dawn. What happened? One of her Arlie. Don't you think that that's 2 braids and not a side ponytail, and the one of them came loose? And the teacher didn't fix that.
You're talking about the one by the teacher, right?
She didn't fix her hair.
Well, I had black teachers who didn't fix my hair at Oglethorpe Elementary School.
There would have been too many kids' hair to fix. You would have had to fix every girl's hair if you did one of those girls' hair.
I got one of them situations in a picture. One twist,
the little boy in the front with the Batman sweater on.
Don't do it.
Is my first best friend from all times, James Middleton.
I just want to know that other little child with the flip flops and the long socks. They didn't know it was picture day. I mean, she got on booty shorts.
That's a very good friend of mine. That's a very good friend of mine. That's a very good friend of mine till this day, Pam Yonke.
We wore shorts like that short.
Oh, one more strange or interesting fact about this photo. Who is that the teacher has her arm around?
Shedrick Moorer.
No.
Shedrick is younger than me.
Come on,
Fly
right?
tie.
John Rivers. That's John.
Is that
John? That's John. Hollywood.
Who came on the cruise with us this year?
Yes, Dirty Red. Did y'all call him Dirty Red?
He's 6'6". He grew to be 6'6", All-American wide receiver and basketball player. Played 4 years of Virginia Tech football and basketball. Our cousin.
So
he was with us on the cruise.
Therapy for the little girl looking down. And then you talked about the girl in the red shorts, but what about the boy next to her, Arlie? Not the one with the fabulous shirt on. The other way.
Yeah, bless his heart.
And they love to put us in some red clothes back
You know who that is by John, right? That's Monica Wright. It's Monica Wright.
Okay.
Yeah.
You had a couple of stunners in your class.
Yeah. Lisa Grantham, Keith Grantham's sister, right there in the middle.
Did you sit behind any of them? Did you sit behind any of them and rub their booties?
No comment. No comment. So I wanted like a back to school theme today, and I didn't tell everybody. I thought about it at the last minute. My bad, but this is my picture today.
I mean, that would have been a great theme for everybody to participate in, man. But hey, you know.
And it seems like you told me and not them, but
I wasn't going to say that, Tree, but we all know what happened.
We all know what happened.
We all know what happened.
I got sidetracked some kind of way and didn't.
Well, the pillow
y'all
talk.
a text.
The pillow talk. Yeah. Right when you mentioned that y'all should do that.
Let's read the chat anyway.
Was that Morgan? Is Morgan's birthday tomorrow?
Morgan's birthday is the 11th.
11th.
Oh,
yeah.
I thought you said one day from today, and she was born the next day for the wedding.
Well,
Never
he
mind.
might have. It was 2 or 3 days later.
Okay.
Yeah.
Bye, y'all. Everybody have a safe weekend.
Thank
I'm
you
What are you
all.
gonna be
doing
in
this
Delta.
weekend? Wait. What are you doing this weekend?
I'm gonna be in Delta Land at meetings. I'm gonna be a good
I'm
Delta.
gonna hit you up,
I'm gonna
Ollie.
go
I want to know where y'all gonna be hanging out tonight.
I'm gonna send you the flyer. Somebody I know one party that Asara already sent
Or not tonight, this weekend.
about. But yes, that's what I'll be doing this weekend. I'm gonna go down
Have
there,
fun,
be
Ollie.
down there by noon, so that I can go help set up and be in the mix.
Have
Can
fun,
you
Ollie.
send that to me so I can send it to Erica? She texted me yesterday asking me where
All the
her
mix
people
was.
could go.
Yep. I'll
If you
send it
don't
to you, too.
mind,
I don't.
I'm not coming. I'm sending it to her.
You can go to the party too, girl. They want the people to come to the party now.
Don't worry about it. You ain't-
Shut up. Bye, Arlie.
Y'all stupid.
Thank
Bye,
you.
everybody. Have
Ollie.
a great weekend. I love
Thank you,
y'all.
Ollie.
Bye.
See you Monday.
Okay, Hollywood. We'll see you Monday, Ollie. Have a good
Maybe.
weekend.
Maybe. What?
She moving. She be moving. She don't even know where she gonna be at.
See you Monday, please, and thank you. All right, guys, let's knock it out. Let's bust it down. This
That's
is the
what she
Two Live
said. Let's
Stews.
knock it out. Let's bust it down.
And then you wonder why I pull out the asset. I'm
Oh,
prompted
God.
to.
Oh,
Thank
God.
you. All right.
Ooh.
Doug, get your situations together. From Loose Neck Side, thank you so much. Doug, you see, it's the anniversary yesterday of the Montgomery Brawl. Clapping for that? For the donation?
Yes, I'm clapping for the Montgomery
For
Brawl.
the donation. Mm.
Monumental day in Black history, for real, in the Montgomery Brawl.
Loose Neck says he just saw Roland Martin leaving this chick's house in a hurry. Roland Martin is under a lot of scrutiny these
So
days.
what is the story? I still don't understand what happened.
I couldn't find that. I couldn't substantiate that story, so I don't know if we should be talking.
Yeah,
about.
let's not, because
Yeah.
he's
it could be a real smoke and mirror, and we're the only people on media talking about it. We shouldn't.
we're not the only people, but I don't want to talk about it because
Yeah.
I don't have nice things.
Yeah.
From E. Rogers, 2306. Thank you for your donation.
Thank you,
Thank you,
appreciate it,
Rogers.
E.
Thank you, brother.
man.
Bop-a-de bop bop bop. Ty Davison, 216. Buy with Ty, Southern Housing, Rome, Georgia. Take it away, Ryan.
Hey man, if you're looking for a modular home, he used to sell cars, but he's moving to the home space. Hashtag buy with Ty, Southern
what you call
Housing
getting your
in
weight up?
Rome, Georgia. Selling modular homes and manufactured homes. Holla at your boy Ty Davison. We appreciate you, Ty. God bless you, man. Move them houses, man. Move them homes.
Sales
Thank
and
you,
sales.
Ty.
Good stuff, folks.
We got a homeboy named JC Chavis down in Moco who sells modular homes also. He's building a modular home community in Jamestown right now. It's going to be called Beauty Estates. Shouts out to you, JC.
So how much is a modular home? Just curious.
Well, let's see what
They say they're going to start giving away houses again because the market is so in a situation right now.
the home costs. Let's see what Allen Iverson has to say about it.
I actually got so I've got the donation
damn.
from Cash App.
800 to 1,000 square feet is 80,000 to 150,000.
What? For a modular home?
1,200 to 1,500 is 120,000 to 225,000.
For a modular home?
That's what.
Well, it's not a trailer. It's a home.
Not a trailer. It's
got
a home.
foundation and everything.
Right.
So it's not a trailer. I think we thinking in our minds like a trailer. No, it's not a trailer.
Okay.
These
It's a
are
real
not
house.
all-
It's a real,
the 2,500 square foot modular home is 250 to 400,000. Damn.
What? I mean, you might as well give it. Okay.
A house.
Because you're gonna have
house.
all right, but we don't. But buy with Ty. Buy with Ty.
Buy with Ty, and at any point in time, I think you can knock down the walls, pick it up, and move it someplace else. I'm not sure, but shouts out to Ty Davis. We appreciate you, Ty.
E. Rogers 2306. I'm glad you brought this up. What's up, Stews? Pulling up for the Niners Falcons games. Will y'all be tailgating? The Bay Area roll deep. It would be dope to meet you brothers, sir.
And he said West up, as in West Coast. West up, Stews.
We are in the planning stages right now of bringing back the old school on North Avenue to Live Stews tailgate. More to come. We've actually been in talks with a couple of different entities, so get ready. Stay tuned. Yeah, we're going old school style on North Avenue where we used to be posted up before for many, many years.
Ain't nowhere else to go anymore. I was down there the other day. It don't even Atlanta look like Vegas. right down in that little nook. Have you driven down there lately,
Oh yeah.
Douglas?
Yeah. That's where you talking about where the Sundress Seersuckers Hotel is?
Yes.
Yeah, absolutely.
It looks crazy.
They've got all that land that's theirs now, and the Falcons are doing stuff with it. All that land is theirs now.
But not winning. Douglas, talk about this. Look up, look up, look up. Talk about it.
Yes. Are you turning 65? Are you confused about Medicare? Holla at your boy. This is something I added to my
portfolio.
To my portfolio. Yeah, that's good. Medicare. Okay, so you know there's different time periods. Annual enrollment period is coming up. So if your parents, your grandparents have questions about Medicare, it's very, very confusing. Medicare A, B, C, D, all of that stuff is very, very confusing. And there's certain timelines that you have to follow. Send them to me. I'm going to take care of them, just like with the life insurance. I've added this once again to my bag. 678-770-8073. That's 678-770-8073. And I'm going to take care of your people. All right. Thank you, Tree.
You're welcome. Definitely rather have that guy than this guy on the end here. He was pissed.
I can't remove himself from the picture.
I remember that so vividly. I was so pissed off that I couldn't stand by the person I wanted to stand next to.
Did your mama say anything about, I don't know,
Yes,
we used to get in trouble when we came home and them pictures look crazy.
Yeah.
We used to get in trouble.
My mother was like, "What's wrong with your face? Why you look like that?" I didn't go into the whole
Look at my face.
Yeah.
Frederick Anderson, good morning. Good morning, Stu's crew for the Building Fund.
Thank you, Frederick. Appreciate you, man.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Hey, your brother, we said, what's up, Frederick?
Well, Scott, out here trying to make the Stews be Ryan and Doug Scott. Okay. Over Ryan's mom's picture. Go ahead and read that, Ryan.
Hashtag Prime Ties to Go. Hashtag Prime Ties to Go. That's the post. Hashtag support. Y'all support Rel in this business. Prime Ties to Go. So T-Saw call after the show.
Hashtag stay away from the Stew's mama.
Yeah, please.
From Dark Sun Rider, thank you for your donations. Falcons don't have a quarterback. When you build a team, running back should be the last piece after everything else is in place. The Falcons should trade Bijan.
You can't agree with me.
That's not going to happen.
Nope.
So you don't think he deserves that money, or?
Oh no, he deserves. Everybody knows. Everybody knows he
about,
deserves the money.
Ryan's talking about building the team better.
Right. I see. Well, yeah, I wouldn't know about in that respect. From Loose Neck Side with his AOL signage, Doug had a police themed lunchbox like Starsky and Hutch and TJ Hooker.
No, I didn't.
Did y'all watch Starsky and Hutch?
Absolutely. Ryan, it might be a little bit too old for Ryan. Huggy Bear and all of them.
Did you watch BJ and the Bear? I mean, imagine making a show about a man driving trucks. Remember BJ and the Bear with the monkey?
With a monkey, yep.
Yeah.
That was Burt Reynolds, wasn't it?
I didn't watch.
Well, that was BJ and the Bandit. Smokey.
Oh, you're right. Smokey and the Bandit. You're right.
And the TV show came later.
It was, and that was a spinoff from Smokey and the Bear?
Now that we're having this conversation, I don't know if it was, but it seems to me logical.
Some type of connection.
Someone will look it up. And speaking of that, you talked about boys and dolls and girls. The reason why I was in agreement with you, Ryan, is because I read recently that in the early 20th century, that pink was considered stronger and more decisive, and so they correlated pink towards the boys and blue towards the girls because they said it was softer and daintier, and because it was tied to being virgin-like. Blue. So it was blue for girls, pink for boys. That's what I read.
It's funny you brought that up. I'm going to load a picture real quick while y'all talk, and y'all can keep on talking.
Tree, that video, you didn't get a chance to play that video again today. We forgot it again.
I did play the video with the lunch boxes. There was another one.
Okay, no, I don't remember it.
All right,
Doug, I will go with you. Go with me. You can get some money.
You mentioned the pink and the blue and the green color wise for girls. It's hilarious because we went to K1 go-kart racing this past weekend when we were in Nashville. It was one of the activities we did. And when I got the little mask for them to put under their helmets, they had 3 color choices. They had blue, they had green, and they had pink. So I give Miles the blue one, and I give Mason the green one, and I give Morgan the pink one. And she said, "No, I don't want this one." And I said, "Well, baby, why don't you want the pink one? Let one of the boys wear it. I would like the green one."
Wow.
And
Yeah.
I didn't know if green was her, because green is her mom's favorite color. I didn't know if that was why, or she just didn't get down with pink like that. So it made me think, and I asked my wife, I said, "Wait a minute, does Morgan not wear pink stuff?" She's like, "Yeah, she don't have much pink stuff."
So this kind of ties back to the whole playing with dolls thing. So Morgan's got a little tomboyish in her going on or something?
She does what her brother does. She does what her brothers does.
You know what they call those masks, right?
Pooh Shiesty mask?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Well,
Anytime you see somebody roll up on you at the gas station with a mask on, allegedly you're in danger.
In danger.
That's from what I gather from social media.
Well, I have one that I wear when I ride my motorcycles, but I hadn't ridden.
You have a motorcycle?
I hadn't ridden since May.
I wouldn't date you if you. I'm not dating men that ride motorcycles. No.
This guy was freaking evil.
I'm not waking up to that call.
It's funny you mentioned that, Tree, because I wouldn't date you either. Ain't got nothing to do with the motorcycles.
From loose neck. So look at his avatar. What I remember seeing these all over Detroit. But what were green stamps? I never knew what they were.
Greenback stamps. You collect them. You just
In
like
a
they
little
give points
booklet.
now.
Yeah.
You bought stuff from the grocery store. The more stuff you bought, the more stamps you got. You had the book, the greenback stamps book. You put the stamps in the book. You filled up the stamp spaces in the book, and you get like prizes. Like you'll get like a can opener or
a mixer, a blender,
or something like that. Our mother used to do the greenback stamps.
Oh yeah, I just would see.
This was 70s.
Yeah, well, I'm born in the 70s. I would see ads. And speaking of prizes, Ryan, do you let your children do those fundraisers?
Well, their school, they don't do fundraisers at their school.
Yeah. Did you let the girls do that, Douglas?
Absolutely. They sold like world's famous chocolate and Girl
Donuts.
Scout cookies and all of that.
We didn't want the kids doing that. Something about that made me think about that night, them Cutco knives.
Y'all let them do it ultimately, right? Or y'all declined. Y'all had to.
We were like, y'all not doing that. I just always wonder because it's back to school. Now I will support.
It's difficult. It's difficult. I mean, your
kids come home with world's greatest chocolate. You said no. Put
the
that
kids
down.
in a class with 30 people, and they're the only ones not selling the chocolate or the donuts.
They were proud. They were proud of that. Now Kayla did do the Girl Scout cookies, but anyway, Loose Neck says he was hitting the hearts earlier. Thank you for hitting the hearts, everybody. It moves the algorithm. But then he said the Vortex picture came up, and so now he feels some type of way. So he gave us some money.
Right.
So Tree, real quick, you mentioned the algorithm. You mentioned it a couple of times today. I did respond to every post that everyone made when I posted the picture yesterday. And you're right. I think it was getting seen by more people as I communicated with those people. So, Doug, I want to thank you for your leadership with that. Thank you for telling Tree about that. And when she mentioned it to me, it worked. So thank you, Doug.
2 years ago.
You're welcome, man. I appreciate you.
And then you have the audacity to have an applause behind that from Loose Neck Side. Thank you so much for your donation. Joe Clark had Tree singing East Side High in that photo.
East Side.
I loved high school. I loved school. I mean, middle school was a little challenging. I was like making up stories about, because I just kind of appeared on the scene. I was in a foster home. So I didn't want anybody to know that. Go ahead.
So listen to the 6 degrees of separation, right? We talked about that earlier today with you and Bubba. My line president, you met my line president, James Smith, a.k.a. Jihad Aziz.
Mm-hmm.
The year Lean On Me was made, he was the senior class president and went to East Side High. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
under.
I think I remember that story.
Yeah, Mr. Joe Clark. Yep.
Ryan, someone wants to know, do you still have Jack Terriers?
Jack Russell Terriers. No, I do
Yeah.
not. Nope, I do not. I have a American Bulldog now.
Thank you for being here. I was going to read your, but I was going to read your text anyway, but I guess that means he's just back. Maybe he just discovered that we're back. Shout out.
Okay.
Ooh, I remember.
I just try to
NFL
tie
helmet.
things in, you know, production.
Real, a lot of my buddies had that lunchbox
I remember
too,
the
Real,
NFL
with all
one,
the.
yeah.
That's right, with all the NFL helmets. 28 back then. Now it's 32.
Yep.
Did your parents put coffee in tall thermoses and walk around and take it to work?
Not coffee.
Hot chocolate.
Chocolate.
Hot chocolate.
Our mother used to give us some hot chocolate every once in a while in our thermos.
No,
But I meant her,
parents,
the
yeah, no.
adults.
Yeah. I don't remember our parents.
I don't
drinking
remember. I
coffee.
don't remember our parents drinking coffee at all.
But your grandmother drank coffee because
My
she let Ryan drink coffee.
Yeah, our
That was
grandmother
Aunt,
did drink.
that was Aunt Ninny that I went to that drank the coffee.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you're right, Douglas. I think I got rid of Rel's thing. You're right.
Oh, dang it, Rel.
I'm sorry, Rel. We didn't see grandmothers other than on Sundays. They really weren't wearing clothes. Like,
They were tired.
who did the grocery shopping and all that? One of their older kids? Because all that you would see them in is those house dresses.
Rollers, bonnet, robe.
Bonnets
House
in
dress.
the house. There were no bonnets outside, but
right.
there were in the
Of
house.
course. Yeah. These
Samba.
grandmothers today, man, I can't even remember what the conversation was. It was just
Yeah,
60. She claimed to be 64 years old, and she was dancing to this
Wow.
music on social media. And it's like she looked like and acted and dressed like a 25-year-old.
Yeah. Sambar, good morning. Thank you for your donation. If you
Thank
have
you,
anything
Sambar.
you want to talk about,
Sambar, appreciate you, folk.
Thank you, man.
Pass
We
the
can-
word.
we can't let the great Rel Scott's comment go unmatched. We need to talk about it.
We ordered another bottle of Black Eden. Shouts out to the wonderful people of at Black Eden. And if y'all want to get your own bottle, just simply go to blackeden1912.com/2livestews and use 2livestews as the promo code and get $20 off your first purchase. Shouts out to Black Eden. It's delicious. Out of
It's
Wild Michigan. It's
delicious.
delicious. It's
Let me
delicious.
jump in and give shouts out to everybody that donated to the show to help us keep the lights on
Go ahead.
directly on Cash App. Shouts out to my man Calvin. Just a little something from Mr. Unloved. Let me see what he said. Great show. He said, great show. Shouts out to Osiris. $40 donation, Osiris.
Hey.
Appreciate you,
Thank you,
Q.
dog. Thank you, team.
He took a bunch of pictures, man, of at the Clave. Shouts out to Ma Diddy. Great show, Doug, Ryan, Tree, and Ollie. Thank you.
Thank you, Mar Diddy. Appreciate you, Mar Diddy.
Loose Neck Side hit us on the back end with the donations on Cash App. $20 donation from Loose Neck. Appreciate you, folk.
Shout out to the farmer known as Microwave. I got into his package a couple of days ago. Your vegetables are good, Microwave. We appreciate you, brother.
He's a farmer.
Yeah, he's a farmer.
And last but
He's got
definitely not
he's
least,
got a real green thumb. He's got a real green thumb. Thank you, Microwave.
shouts out to, and last but not least, the brother man, $100 to the building fund. Wrong one. There we go.
Thank you, brother man.
Thank you, brother man.
Thank you, brother man. We
For
appreciate
real,
you, man.
For real. For real.
From Shedrick Moore. Good morning, Mr. Moore. This is
boy.
all I have left after school shopping for my 12-year-old. Thanks for another great show.
We appreciate you, Shed.
How old were you when you got your first job, Douglas?
15. McDonald's.
Ryan.
D's.
15.
So I would
Legally.
save a lot of my money from working in the summer to get my own clothes.
I was about to say, but from the age of 10 to 11, I was washing cars and cutting grass in the
Yeah.
neighborhood.
Oh yeah. I thought you were talking about an official job. No, we caught
Yes.
lawns.
Oh, yeah.
We cut lawns all over Oakley.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yep. We were
I
right
cut
up there.
grass too.
My
Mhm.
first official job where I got a paycheck, a real
That was my
official
first
paycheck,
job.
taxes taken out, was Mickey D's.
Mm.
Talked about that a couple weeks ago. Roland Harper bought the McDonald's, former fullback for the Chicago Bears, bought the McDonald's and had a big grand opening, and it was a big thing.
I worked at Hardee's because I didn't want anybody to see me at McDonald's. So I went to Hardee's instead. All right, finishing up because I was like, don't nobody eat there.
Gee, I love Hardee's back in the day.
Hardee's used to have fried chicken and biscuits.
What was the big thing for Hardee's, Doug? What was the uniqueness about Hardee's burgers?
Hardee's burgers.
Weren't they flame broiled? Oh,
That's
was that Burger
Burger
King?
King.
That's Burger King. That's Burger King. My bad.
I think
Hardee's
Hardee's
had
did flame brawl theirs.
Not ours. I don't know.
Okay.
Marvin Child, we're finishing up. Where are you with your countdown, Doug? Yeah, you haven't been making any videos.
I know, man. I'm gonna do one today. As soon as we hang up or log out of the show today, I'm gonna do one day. I think I'm on like 71.
You just stopped doing it all together.
I just think you pick a song and just play it. I don't think you have them really ordered.
No,
I think you just pick 100 songs.
Somewhat some order. Somewhat.
He'll be driving and hear it and be like, "Oh, that's a good one."
Before we get out of here, Tree, pull up today's podcast conversation. Look at that. A lot of people voted. Thank y'all for your voting participation. And Lamar Jackson wins with a resounding 80% of the votes. Thank y'all. Current quarterback, NFL GM, you're taking Lamar or Caleb Williams. A resounding number of folks have said Lamar Jackson is the guy they're taking first, and we see it differently, but it's okay.
So listen, man, I asked Antonio Ingram to give me the top 10 all-time passing performance seasons of all time. Give me the top 10. You know where Lamar came in the top 10?
Where?
Number 8. Okay. Beating out Drew Brees' best year and Kurt Warner's best year. He threw for 4,172 yards, 41 touchdowns, and 4 interceptions. Okay? Antonio Ingram saying Patrick Mahomes, Aaron Rodgers, Dan Marino, Aaron Rodgers again, Tom Brady, Peyton Manning, and Peyton Manning twice had better single seasons. But what I'll say about that is none of them could give you 1,000 yards rushing and about 15 touchdowns on the ground. Okay? None of them could do that. This man is in rare air by himself. Stop putting respect on Lamar Jackson's name.
One thing I did want to mention.
All right, Ben Edwards, there you go. That's
one thing I did want to mention about quarterbacks, Doug, and Lamar Jackson and Caleb Williams, per the podcast conversation. Keep in mind that Rich Gannon won a Super Bowl in his 13th season. Trent Dilfer won a Super Bowl in his 9th season. Matthew Stafford won a Super Bowl in his 13th season. Time. Peyton Manning won a Super Bowl in his 9th season. Drew Brees' first Super Bowl was in his 9th season. Steve Young's first Super Bowl was in his 10th season. And John Elway's first Super Bowl was in his 15th season. So they keep ishing on Lamar, but they're just...
They're acting like they forgot history.
He
got plenty of time.
They forgot because of Lamar. But there's several quarterbacks that have won it 9th season or beyond their first time. So Lamar's got time because he's going into his 8th year.
The Microwave says Lamar comes with a price tag. Caleb on his rookie contract. What's up, peeps? Driving to work.
Thank you, Microwave. We appreciate you, Farmer Microwave.
Farmer John.
But yes, the Nordics use slander upon Lamar because he hadn't won one yet, and they talk about that as if several of their idols didn't do the same damn thing.
And you know what? Before John Elway won his first Super Bowl, I don't remember him getting this.
No one hated. No one hated. He did it year 15. No one hated on him. He was great. Dan Marino went his 2nd year and never win again. But all you hear about is his greatness.
Do you remember how big the thing around Elway was? He couldn't win the big one.
Right.
Year after year, that was the conversation about why he's not considered one of the greatest of all time. And he finally did it with Terrell Davis. Right. And the whole conversation just flipped.
Changed. Yep. But he wasn't slandered prior to year 15 when he won. He wasn't slandered like Lamar is.
From Demetria, Fayette County went to school with no electronics this year. The withdrawal for the students and teachers is going to be wild. I don't think that's
Oh,
I
what? So
don't-
they're making them like check their phone in before they go into class?
That's crazy.
Or don't even bring it?
Demetria, give
the
us a
phone-
little more insight on that, or somebody.
The phones are a distraction, and our kids can't use their phones in school either.
So you're not.
If they pull their phones out in school, their phones get taken, and their parents have to come and get it.
From City Action Jackson. In college, those first days before class started were perfect. Yep. Just hanging out, partying.
Grilling, drinking, partying. Yeah, college was great. College was amazing.
I often wonder how the beds, like, those beds were small, but they were small.
I used to be in there with company all the time.
I don't understand. Oh,
Your tree sounds like trees harkening back too.
From Julius 29C, you
It's
know
all over your face, tree. You just had a flashback to
all over
a
your
dorm room
face.
bed.
Man.
You notice
Yeah.
we took pride in our outfits. Now these kids want to come in bed clothes. It's definitely a sign of the times. No dolls, no regular clothes. RC from Minnesota. And if you wore some subpar stuff on the first day, you got clowned.
You better believe it.
Always make sure to have fresh new clothes.
That was
You
never
better
gonna
believe
happen. That was never gonna happen with me.
Terry Clark says he didn't need any Nabiscos until he got to college. He's referring to the picture where there was.
The Nabiscos.
I think y'all had a lot too at your school. That's the
70%.
impression I got.
70%.
It's 29C. That picture is Doug's origin story. And the last but not least goes to Rel Scott. He was real hurt y'all didn't put him in them last 48s. Y'all got to do better. But Doug, don't talk about getting with their mom.
Real,
Not going to help your case.
Rel, there was one I saw of yours that just didn't make the final cut today, bro. But
We need to have a contest. Like, we should start. Never mind.
Was this
I don't
Barry
want to say.
Bonds? Barry Bonds, right? Clearly.
Well,
Correct,
Scott,
Barry
you
Bonds.
are correct. If you go back and look at the cruise photo and line it up to that photo of him, and that, it's the same thing. Bye, everybody. Love you in real life. Have a great weekend.
Thank you, Tree. Thank you, Tree. Great job today, Tree.
Shouts out to Hollywood and all of her cruise directorship. Give her a call at 678-235-5335 if you want to make sure you're down with the stews for the second annual Two Live Stews Super Bowl cruise. Shouts out to Hollywood. Shouts out to the great people from Black Eden. Black Eden 1912. They get an A+ today. All they get an A+. And I went online to getgn.shop. Getgn.shop. Y'all get healthy. Make sure you're getting the things that you're deficient in. All kind of vitamins and supplies to help your health and your health journey. Check our folks out at getgn.shop. We appreciate them for being on board. And A+ to Tree, A+ to you, Doug, A+ to all the Super Chatters. Give the Super Chatters an A+ and a round of applause. Thank you, Super Chatters. We couldn't do it without you. Y'all know why we're here. One time, holla! And A+ to the regular cast that made some chat, created commentary, had dialogue in the chat, creating conversations. We appreciate y'all. Y'all get an A+ as well. And last but not least, to you, Doug, you get an A+.
You get an A+ too, man.
Why the?
I didn't do that. I didn't do that.
Huh. Okay. Huh. All right.
Antonio Ingram must have done it.
God is good all the time, and all the time God is good. If you don't know him, you need to find him and show him love. That's all he's showing you. Nothing but love. Peace and blessings, y'all. We see y'all on Monday. Be careful this weekend while you're in them streets. Enjoy the football tonight as Carolina and Arizona plays tonight. And we'll look forward to getting back with y'all on Monday for the next edition of the Two Live Stews Experience.
As a matter of fact, pass it around. Give us them hearts. Keep clicking the hearts. I'm going to do that for the next 10 seconds, Tree.
You just
Don't
got to
go
have the last word. You just got to have the last word. Tree,
That's
you
a good
mentioned the Tree.
idea. Everybody click. Just start
Yeah, just everybody just start clicking.
Everybody click right now.
Tree,
Right.
you mentioned Doug and how he was away on the photo. Look at that.
Hey.
Yeah, he's to the side away from me, you and Arlie.
You
can't
ain't
even
right.
help it.
This we need to start doing. Y'all need to start doing this at the end of every show. Just a massive click off. Click, 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 click.
Peace, y'all. Be careful in the streets this weekend.
Is that some type of perverted? You saw what she just did?
When y'all have pillow talk tonight, man, you should talk to her about this stuff.
Wow. Keep clicking. Keep clicking. Keep clicking. Especially the ladies. Keep clicking. On the hearts.
Like
Thank
that.
you.
Click like that.
Yes, like that.
Instead of faster, never mind. Peace, y'all. Peace.